All right.
We are live. Yes. Good
We're
morning.
back.
Good morning, Paul. Good morning, Tony. Good morning to all of you out there, and good afternoon or good evening, wherever you may be.
Yeah. Nice
How
to
you
see
guys
everybody. How's everybody's morning doing? What's everybody thinking?
Man, I just saw we got a peace deal, I guess, in Ukraine, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah, I saw
Seemingly
something like
some
I don't.
ceasefire,
Yeah,
at least. I don't know if it's actually concrete. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I didn't see anything.
No, I just
quite
see
concrete.
here Ukraine agrees to the terms of the peace deal.
Yeah.
According to ABC News. That's all I see.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing largely yesterday as well.
Right.
And of course, it
Right.
happens like on a week like this, right, where like not a lot of people are on the desk to like react to it positively.
Mhm.
But I mean, we were up and to the right yesterday, so that's
We
good.
are. We were.
Yeah.
We definitely were.
And then on another note, that Google news with Meta, that's really thrown some things for a loop. Google's up like, I think, $13 a share right now overnight, and
Wow.
Nvidia's down to like $9 overnight. So because of the whole Meta's might be using Google chips for AI stuff instead of Nvidia chips. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. That's for sure. Definitely.
Yeah, we should have bought Google.
Again, Uncle Warren knows best, I suppose. My God.
I shouldn't have sold Google at like 250, like not even like a month ago. Now we're at 330 something.
Yeah, literally. Oh my God. Yeah, we should have bought it when Warren Buffett bought it, and then we should have bought it yesterday when Daryl and I were talking about it, and we should have bought it probably today. Unbelievable.
It's just full of a bunch of shittas.
Yep.
Per usual, I feel like.
Yep.
You know. What are you gonna do though? Feeling in the futures markets here, I mean, pretty chill, pretty tame in the overnight, like very consolidation kind of feels at the moment, just towards the highs of yesterday. So I'm feeling relatively bullish here. Maybe the worst of everything is in, and maybe after all that Nvidia stuff that went on, and the whole like news failure situation that occurred, maybe that doesn't mean much now. It's all behind us, and it's just plodding on to the upside, I guess. So I'm feeling a little bit bullish here after this overnight session and yesterday. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, I just do what the market does. So, do I feel bullish? Yes. Okay, because I do think that there are a lot of positives happening in the market, a lot of positives coming out of Washington, a lot of positive geopolitically. Could anything happen? Again, it's one of those things where the market suddenly cares about something.
Yeah.
And even though we've known about it for a long time, so we'll see. At least in terms of like, kind of technicals, seems like at least in, the NASDAQ, that easiest path of least resistance is to the downside, just because of how the moving averages are set up early this morning, and the VWAP as well is actually to the upside. So, maybe we'll see just a little bit of a pullback, but gather up, rally up the bulls. All we need is a giant push, and maybe we can get it. So
Yeah, and as I'm saying, as we're like saying all this, we're seeing a little bit of a downtick in the NASDAQ and the ES, but we're like just right below, not like terribly far below point of control from yesterday. We're still within value for both of these indices here in the futures. So NASDAQ currently trading at 24,850 or so, which is about 70 points below point of control from yesterday that I have. ES is about not even like 4 points below point of control from yesterday, so pretty tame. Like I was saying, previous day's highs were value area highs for yesterday for me for both the ES and the NASDAQ. So if we're gonna feel even more bullish, it's if we take out that previous day's high. So definitely going to be looking for a long setup there if we can bust out above previous day's high in both of these indices here. Gold is moving a little bit too, Tony. I know.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen got it back up to the 41.85 or so area. That's exactly where I was looking for yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I was looking at. So we'll see if we can continue onwards. But I think I'm looking at the Feb 2026 contract now, I guess, instead of the December contract. I'm not sure. I think the open interest. I got to look at the open interest though.
Yeah, I mean, even volume, just general volume as well. Oh wait, hang on.
Did you guys see? I'm looking for Best Buy's earnings release that was supposed to come out before. I know Alibaba announced, but I'm looking for Best Buy only because we had 40 minutes ago we had some US PPI releases. We had a month-over-month retail sales that are down. Previous was 0.6%. We're down to 0.2. So a little softening on retail sales month over month. I want to see. I mean, we had Walmart and Target last week, which Walmart was great. I forgot where Target was, but I want to see Best Buy.
Yeah.
We also have Dell, I think, after the bell today. Just something to look at. I mean, it is interesting. Paul was just going over the indices. You know, the ES is, I mean, it is hanging out. The whole overnight session has been kind of at the upper distribution of yesterday, which is great because that's where we closed. We did extend yesterday's range to the upside by 1 point and fell back in. So it's, you know, I don't know how I feel about the open here. Maybe we get a pullback. As bullish as this may look when someone looks at this chart and goes, well, it's trading up here. It hasn't really fallen back. Like you said, Paul, it's come back a little bit, but it's still well within range, well within value area. But the fact that it went up there and rejected so quickly and didn't trade out of that range is a little, I wouldn't say concerning. To just keep an eye on it. Like always, we have to watch the open, but kind of interesting that it didn't get above.
Right.
That was at, what time was that? That was at like 7:45 Eastern. We tried to get up there again about, 40 minutes ago. Maybe this is when some of this PPI release came out, but then it didn't get there and it just fell back down to where we are now. So,
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, in terms of Best Buy, it looks like Q3 sales beat. Yeah. They came in revenues 9.67 billion versus 9.59 billion. So same source sales growth up 2.7%, blew it out of the water. They're looking for a 1.5% increase. 2.7. They're also raising the guidance heading into the important holiday season, as we know. Right. And the stock, which had a tough year, they said, declined modestly this morning.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, they're looking for more deals, looking to expand into the electronics, consumer electronics, even more.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting. Best Buy, like, I don't really purchase too much from Best Buy anymore.
I know, you would
quite
think
honest.
in the modern age, why would Best Buy still be in existence? Like, they don't sell anything proprietary.
I know. There's one by me. I went in there. Every time I go in there, I've only gotten in there maybe twice in the last year. It's a freaking ghost town, man. I had to go there like 2 months ago for a cable for my computer for something I couldn't find and I couldn't wait for Amazon. And I'm like looking around. I'm like, does Best Buy have it? Oh, I can remember the Best Buy. I'll be there 15 minutes. Yeah. So I go there. There's like nobody. I mean, it's just like, I'm like, oh my God.
I think that's exact what you're talking about. Like can't get it via Amazon. I need it like today. I need it that's the exact example of what you go to Best Buy for, like for electronic stuff. Like, shoot, I need this RAM stick, aka Sam. I need this RAM stick right now. Can't wait 2 days on Amazon. Let me go to Best Buy real quick, and I'll pay a premium for it probably.
Yeah.
They have all these e-bikes in there. Like they had this whole middle setup. I'm like, what am I going? This is like a hobby store, like a Dick's Sporting Goods or something. It was like, it was weird, right? It was just weird.
Because you know, what's funny is I did the same thing, like, but I did it for, believe it or not, I did do it for a Ram stick like a year and a half ago or something. And I was like, I need an extra one of these. And I went and got one because I didn't want to wait 2 days. So, but, you know, they must do a lot online. They must do a lot online.
Sure.
Too.
They do. They do. That's, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, I mean, for me, I would just, like most people at Amazon, but I'm sure there's very specific things maybe that you can get on Best Buy that you can't get elsewhere easily. But I need to look at those Target earnings again, because I know you guys have talked about them a bunch. And
I think Target's biggest problem was they had that whole woke, issue a year ago, whatever, right? And they had a lot of kind of pushback from it, but it seemed to.
Don't even get me started about Target.
I know.
When I was on the institutional desk, we were looking at them for an equity research purpose, and you have no idea. They have no idea how to run a back-end warehouse to get inventory out to the floor. Like, it is the most convoluted way of inventory and management. They need to hire someone that works with Amazon to redo their warehousing in the back end. It's a mess. It is such a mess. And the amount of there's this metric on retail where it's essentially how often something, it's like replenishment stock. How often does when you're out of something in the front end, how long does it take for it to come from the back end to the front end? And they have one of the longest lead times in terms of just intraday lead time. Yeah. It's ridiculous. So, you know who's really good at it? Walmart.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
So yes, it does.
I feel like Walmart's trying to be the Amazon now as well. With all the delivery stuff and Walmart
huge
Plus
push
and
for Walmart online.
I mean, they're good though too. I mean, the Walmart Plus situation and everything delivery online, it's pretty good. Not bad, I will say.
Yep.
Johnny Boy, Cherry, Eric,
Raina, what's up,
Tejas,
everyone?
Andre, Mitrut. I can't pronounce your name, but let's go futures. Yeah, you got
on.
Bitcoin futures. We'll have to take a look. We'll be taking a look, I'm sure, throughout the day.
Yeah.
Tyler, Simon, Matt. Awesome to see everybody.
We got some degenerate from Boston in here too. Some idiot here for the money.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good.
I was gonna say, I was like, I'm not gonna pronounce that name or whatever. But that's
he changed it. Oh wait, no, he didn't change it.
No, he didn't change it. He did. Yeah, he did.
YouTube took it off. Yeah. It's tough. No more aliases. Sorry, guys.
No more.
Let's see here. Equals this. Let's see.
Maybe I'll be able to.
I don't know.
Maybe I'll be able to trade cattle today. It won't go limit it down or something. Or
oh my lord!
We'll see.
Well, usually when it starts that cycle, right, it takes several days for it to kind of work out.
Yeah,
it usually does in those scenarios. Did it open up again yesterday? Or was it limit down the whole day?
No, the whole day, entire day. It was limit down. There was the first minute, I think, had some. I don't see the bars on the chart for cattle. I don't see any bars aside from that limit down price. But I did see a little tiny bit of, in my other software, I saw some transactions taking place in the first minute, above that area. And then it just immediately went back down to the lowest bid. So
it's so nuts.
Yeah, pretty crazy. I've seen days like that on orange juice before, where it can happen day on day or whatever, but it's very rare. It's still that's rare. That doesn't happen often. So
what is the headline that's driving it? Some sort of disease outbreak or imports?
Actually, it would be the opposite, I think, because that would mean that if since it was limit down, I think it's I think there's a little bit less of a disease issue at this point.
Yeah,
they're starting to come out of it. And I don't. That's the thing, though. From everything I've been reading over the last month and whatnot, there's no oversupply thing. Like if we had an oversupply issue, I think farmers would be rejoicing. But
yeah, I would agree.
I don't
think so.
I don't know. I think that there's just a little bit of short-term, possibly like short-term concern about like the whole importing cattle from like areas of South America and stuff. But the thing is, like I've said before, whatever those import targets are that Trump wants, it doesn't even account for like, I think it accounts for maybe like 1% of the needs to like satisfy demand. So it's nothing of like massive concern to the supply side. So I don't know. I got to take a little bit more of a look to see why it did go limit down yesterday. I didn't have time yesterday to look into it.
Nice. What was I going to say about that? Oh, how does it work in terms of if you actually had a position like with Hola Prime? Would it auto liquidate you once the market closed? Like 2 minutes in, and like
great question. I don't know if it would auto. I don't think it would auto liquidate. I think you just.
Well, you can't hold the thing overnight, right? So.
Yeah.
Well, but you're halted. Like when I don't know how it works with Hola Prime with my broker, with a cash account. I went through a lot of this during COVID. Yeah, they would auto. Well. Okay, I don't know. I think I've told you guys. I know I told Paul this story. I got called from my broker directly saying, "Hey, the market is about to limit down, and you got like 5 minutes to get out, or we're going to auto liquidate you out. And if we auto liquidate you, then they charge, the FCM charges freaking like $100 a lot." So I'm like, "Oh no!" And I was trading a lot of size. I'm like, "No. I'll get out right now." But there were times where I was in a position. It locked out, and I think it reopened with me, and then it just kept going. I think it was kind of hit and miss. It was weird. I think it depended on the broker and what they were able to do, how nimble they were. Maybe, I mean, there were some of these guys were just so inundated, they probably didn't have enough staff to handle all the accounts that were. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, the computers take over, but I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know about the prop side.
I think for our side, like the issue would be is if you were short, right, and you needed to get out of your position, but there's nobody on the offer, and then if you have to get auto liquidated or whatever, who are you buying?
Yesterday's a moot. Yesterday's a moot
point.
It's a moot point yesterday because it opened up and it was immediate. So you wouldn't have been carrying overnight anyway with Hola Prime. You would have been flat. So
there is no overnight anyway. It doesn't matter I'm saying for not like for cattle. I'm saying for anything. If you were to anything that has an overnight where there's the 1 hour gap, right? So like let's say let's just say here we didn't even gap down. You just like are short. After the hour long gap there, you get short, it immediately lock limits down on any market. Well, it's just any market. But then you have to get out of your position, and let's say you just hold it for whatever it is, 23 hours or whatever, and it just stays down like that. Theoretically, this is just a hypothetical, obviously. Chances are very slim that this is going to happen, but let's just say it stays lock limit down or whatever, and you need to get out, and you have to get auto liquidated out of your short position. Then I don't know what the situation would be in terms of, because there's no offer for you to buy against, most likely.
That's right.
So that's a very theoretical and like hypothetical thing, but we don't have to worry about that, fortunately.
Yeah, I'm just looking ahead at what's on the docket for the day. We've got some more stuff. We've already had a bunch of smaller releases come out here about almost an hour ago. I was mentioning that kind of that month-over-month retail sales, PPI month-over-month. We had a whole bunch of some food, some energy. Oh no, X-food, X-energy PPI. But we got... we had house price index, so nothing big. And then it's 10 o'clock Eastern. When I get back on, we'll have some business inventories month over month, and consumer confidence, pending home sales. So we'll see. We'll see how the day goes. I mean, we're another day closer to Thanksgiving here, another day closer to the shortened week. Although we said this yesterday, and man, look what the NASDAQ did and the ES yesterday. So, my God, anything's possible.
I know.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
Unbelievable. Let's see.
Yeah, for sure. I'm like, I'm thinking this could be, we could also see kind of somewhat of like a range day today, possibly.
Yep.
Be a little bit of a range day.
Yeah, as we get closer and closer to the last day, it's just one of those things that there might be nothing to do, so
right.
You don't want to force it, and you don't want to get caught offside. So
yeah,
again,
it is a little interesting though. All that volume, all that buy volume that came in at the close yesterday. It's kind of, it wasn't really news driven. It was, was it just more buy the dippers? Was it people maybe getting out of tech and just getting back in, in the general indices for now to kind of, I don't know, like just, it's got to go somewhere, right? All this volume's got to go somewhere. We had a lot at the close.
Yep.
And it didn't do much for the overnight. It just we kind of opened up and we kind of just stayed there, which is fine. It wasn't like we sold off and went right back down and kind of tested yesterday's lows or anything. We stayed in the upper range the whole night, the whole overnight. But I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see.
Should be good for the 9:30 slot.
Yeah,
that's when everything will take a huge crap.
This is definitely. I will say.
I don't blame it on you guys. You'll be like, yeah, Paul and Daryl, they didn't say that this.
This is what I said. I said the good news is going to come out when I get on, so I'll have something to talk about at least.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, Tony.
Great. Oh my God.
Yep.
Perfect. Just keep making more reels, Daryl.
Oh boy.
That's what we need you for.
There you go. A lot of news about Michael Burry. I was reading. There's all kinds of stuff. These guys can't get enough of this.
He's out there.
No, I don't know. It's probably delayed stuff. I was reading. Fortune magazine was talking about how. They had a list. I saw something. They had a whole list of the last, probably since COVID, all the things he's called wrong. All the, sky is falling. This is going to be in. I'm calling the top. I'm getting out. Liquidate now. Da 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 da. And then they were talking about, he's heavily short Palantir and Nvidia, and then he closes his fund. But these guys don't. It's not causation. It wasn't that. That's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, if you're short Nvidia, he's doing fine.
Yeah.
It's but I think they're just looking for something to talk about. Really.
Yeah. It's obviously deeper than that for sure. No doubt about it.
Oh, did you? Damn, what was that? Jamie Dimon, Michael Saylor. There's a thing where did you guys hear about this? No. JP Morgan has just some massive amounts of, I think they're puts on MicroStrategy, like crazy. Like they're sitting on a ton of it.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
and then Michael Saylor's like, yeah, you watch, we're gonna squeeze you out. We're just gonna have one good print here, and if Bitcoin goes back up to even 100 grand, you guys are gonna be out of your position. And they're like fighting. Like Jamie Dimon got involved, and where did I read that?
Well, it's probably a pod. Okay, pod means a group of funds or a group of dudes.
Okay.
Pod within the JP Morgan umbrella. So it's not JP Morgan guys.
No, correct.
No, not you guys. For everybody watching. Yeah. So
I know what you mean.
So yeah, that's pretty crazy. I'd be right there with them on the puts.
I would be too.
And it's not like they haven't. And this is the thing, right? It gets talked about today, yesterday. but
Right.
the position was probably initiated like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, so they're already in the money massively.
Yeah, right.
Well, talking about it because Bitcoin went down to 89
Yeah.
or whatever, or 83 or whatever. No, 80, yeah, whatever it was, 83. And it's, I mean, now we're down to 87 again. We were looking like we were kind of up. Now we're kind of hanging out. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and the Meta news is talking about spending billions of dollars with Google on their chips for data centers.
Circular funding.
Starting in 2027. Yeah.
More circular funding, man. We have nowhere to put it. It's like I said, it does remind me of just like almost like stock buybacks or something. It's like, we got all this money. We're just going to keep throwing it around to all of our buddies to help prop up our sector and keep everything going. And I mean, where else are you going to put that kind of commitment? You got to do something.
Yep.
If you're in that business and you need chips, or you need data centers, or you need cloud storage, or you need whatever, on and on and on, you have a limited amount of providers and suppliers for that.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
what are you going to do?
What are you going to do? What are you going to do, NVIDIA? What are you going to do about it?
What are you going to do?
I wanna see
Johnny
them
Boy
clap
says,
back.
Johnny Boy's got a nice little comment. I'm noticing that if the ES tap the demand below, if ES taps the demand below, NQ doesn't touch the similar demand zone, it just floats and above in supply, vice versa. Is there any spread analysis I can answer this thing? I don't know. I don't trade it that way, but again, I think no matter what you're using, you just have to be patient and watch, and you trade what happens.
Some good old spread analysis between the NQ and the S&P 500. I mean, I haven't taken a look at the spread. I don't take a look at the spreads between the two very often, aside from just on an intraday basis. I'll look at it kind of generally speaking. But here we go. Opening bell.
Yeah, here we go.
Opening bell. So we'll leave it to Tony here. We'll give Tony the floor for 30 minutes.
We're climbing up.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, Tony, man.
All right.
Take it
See you guys
away.
later.
Wish me luck.
I'll be back at 30. See you guys.
See you later.
All right. Let's see. No, I'm by myself now. Okay. Here we go. The opening bell. What can I say about it? The only thing I can say is that this music better not stop. We love the music, right, guys? Let me know in the chat. I know that you guys love the music. All right. I mean, it's one of those things, today is going to be another day closer to the Thanksgiving Day, Thanksgiving holiday, abbreviated week, over here in the United States. Everything's going to be closed on Thursday, and then you're going to have an abbreviated end to Friday. So not really a half day, but here we go. And there's been numerous times, guys, where I've been on the desk, trading prop, and it's just one of those things. Thursday, don't trade. Do not trade. Friday, you can trade if there's like a major headline that comes out, but you really don't want to. You don't want to force it. Think about it. 252 business days in a year. Okay. Your day is not going to be made on Friday. Okay. So if you got to trade, seriously, trade small, because there's not going to be a lot of opportunities to be had, barring any crazy freaking headlines that might come out. But guys, this is what we're looking at. You know how it is for me. I trade the NASDAQ, and then, we take a look at the precious metals every once in a while just to kind of see if we can't get continuation trades, maybe some sort of lagging trade that might happen. So these are just some of the things that we're going to be looking at, for the duration of the morning. You guys got me for the next 30 minutes, if you can stand me for the next 30 minutes. But yeah, so we'll be keen to watch pretty much everything. Looks like silver's, kind of chopping around for any of the silver bugs there. It's like chopping in between the sessions VWAP and the previous day's close. So nothing to do there. You just don't want to get run over by anything. So we'll stick to the NASDAQ for now. We'll take a look at gold just a little bit later after, things kind of start moving and grooving. But yeah, it's one of those things. Like I said, we're getting one day closer to the Thanksgiving holiday here in the United States. So you got to be careful. You really got to be careful. Again, not too much size. And I fully expect the NASDAQ and the S&P 500 to kind of just chop around and not really pick anything, because obviously yesterday we were kind of just up and to the right. So forgive me if I take a long pause at any point. I'll kind of just be looking at some of the news flow coming in, looking at some of the price action that's happening. I have started to look at, like the time and sales a little bit more on days like this, where it's kind of like subdued volumes. Oh, and that's the other thing. That's another reason why you don't want to be trading too heavily as we get closer and closer to Thursday. Volumes are going to start trailing off, of course, like I said, barring any crazy headlines that might come out. So let's take a look. Okay, bear with me. We're just going to see kind of what the market shakes out to right now. Listen to that perfect music. All right, guys. I mean, even so, it looks like still not much going through in terms of, time and sales, anything to really write home about. It's just chopping around. And it's one of those things, like I say, it's kind of just, it's trade at your own risk. I think that easiest path of least resistance, I was saying before when we had Daryl and Paul on, path of least resistance is to the downside. But if any headline comes out, if any sort of crazy buy volume comes through, we gotta at least poke through that 200 moving average, that pink line on my chart, and then right above that is the sessions VWAP. And let me see, where is the previous day's close for NASDAQ? Oh, it's even higher, 24,962. So let me mark that on the chart. That's always a super important area. 962 and 3/4. Great. Let me just make this blue and I make it a dashed line. Here we go. Previous day's close is right up there too. So, I mean, a couple of levels that we need to get through. Like I said, I think the path of least resistance is to the downside in the NASDAQ. Just because, you know, zoom out. I mean, we did come up pretty hard, pretty fast yesterday. And it's just kind of one of those things where, are there headlines to send it even higher? I mean, kind of, I guess. But do people want to buy it preemptively going into the holiday? Maybe, maybe not. So, again, guys, yeah. So we'll see kind of how this shakes out. Taking a look at, again, precious metals. Yeah, it looks like gold is actually a little bit bearish. Not the time to get short just yet, but it's definitely teeing up for kind of a short trade for sure. A lot of wicks, a lot of long wicks, but it's just because, you know, the market's opening still. We're going through the market open, and things just need to kind of shake out. And yeah, on the news headline front, I guess the biggest one in the Daily Mail, that is that Ukraine peace deal, right? So it was a 28-point deal in the first draft. Now it got revised down to a 19-point peace plan, and it no longer includes amnesty guarantees for the atrocities committed during the war, along with limits on the size of Ukraine's military. So it is what it is. That's something to watch for sure. You know, if anyone's out there trading crude oil, you know, that'll definitely be a headline that'll definitely for sure move that market. So let's see if we can't make something happen. I know, guys, it's always a tough one, right? You guys know me, 15-minute opening range breakout. So I always will tell you this. If you're running with the 15-minute opening range breakout, you always want to see a large opening range, okay? And what do I mean by that? Like, opening range, it should be at least 75 points wide, okay? Why do I say that? Because then there's just like range extension, there's trade extension, there's a lot of things that you can do in terms of figuring out the levels, okay? There's just a wider breadth of opportunity. When it's super tight and like you're like 40, 50 point range in the first 15 minutes, it's like, it's going to be a tough one. It's going to chop around. It's not going to be easy to make the money. And yeah, it's something that you for sure have to take a look at. Okay, so let's see if we can't eke out a little bit of a range extension here, guys, right? Security symbol. See what happens here. Yeah, we are cruising to the downside just a little bit. My IBs are not set yet, though, so it's one of those things. If we get like more momentum, maybe I'll try to get short, but I really don't like to take trades preemptively before my IBs are set, because it really never works out and it always digs me into a freaking hole. Like I said, I can always dig myself out, but when you're trading from a position of power, makes everything easier, right? So let's see here. Let's see what happens. Share owned. Yep. And like I say, guys, it could just totally bounce around, find some freaking arbitrary level, and then just rip your face off. And that's exactly what you don't want to happen, right? So we'll be watching. We'll be watching for now. We really start to move and groove to the downside, then I like to do this type of thing: stop, sell, get short at the low for kind of just a continue. All right, we get wicked in. Perfect. But then it's kind of arbitrary to figure out, like, where is it going to go down to? So if it starts moving and grooving, always look left, right? I mean, maybe you just like start trailing this trade with a tight stop loss, right? Make your stop loss into a profit. and we'll see if we can't make $130 on 2 mini contracts of the NASDAQ. Come on. All right, this is definitely going to help the range extension, right? To the downside. Okay, we get stopped out, $300 profit. Boom. Turning into a little bit of a bear flag, I would say. Don't you guys think? So let me see here. Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, I think we're going to be going down, boys and girls. All right, let me see. I'll try to... Oh, my God, I got rejected. Stop sell. Oh, my God. Market sell. Fine. Stop sell. 2 more. All right, now we're short 3. Let's get into it. Bear flag. But of course, we're going to have to endure any sort of pullback to the upside. So let's see what we can eke out here. Ooh. Don't want it to catch a bid. And of course, it's 1 more minute until my IVs are set. So, damn. That's that arbitrary level, right? Now, with the bear flag, you're waiting for the flag to get painted, right? And then this trend line I like to paint, probably gonna look something like that. And you get short again on a break of trend to the downside again. So this is what we're gonna be looking at. Who would have thought? Who would have thought we'd get wicked in to the downside, right? All right, let's see how this thing goes here. Somebody call the market makers. Tell them that I need them to sell the shit out of the NASDAQ. Here we go. What do we think about this trade? What do we think? That's how it's done, baby. That's all it takes, guys. All you got to do is get short. Bear flag. Oh, man. I really wasn't expecting this on a day like today. Like I said, path of least resistance was kind of to the downside just because, yeah, sometimes that's just how it goes, guys. So, still moving and grooving to the downside for sure. Risk off today. But, you know, we'll kind of see. We'll kind of see if we don't find a footing at some point here. Damn. Where are we going to? Type the level in the chat. Let me know. Well, we're blowing through the demand zones, I think. I don't know. Tiger, let me know. Give me some foresight here. Up $4,500. X. Hell yes. There you go. 3 contracts. That's all it takes. And all you had to do is wait for 1 setup. That's why it pays to wait, right? That's it. That's it, boys and girls. Sorry. We got to blast this stuff on X. Share this. I'm trading live now with Holo Prime. At Holo Prime. Here we go. Blast that out on X. TVB trades. See? That's all you guys need. You tune in. Tune in. We get 1 play. Little golden line. Print. What does that look like? Straight out. That's what you want to see. And that's why you got to wait for confirmation, right? Before you jump into a trade. I mean, yeah, I got wicked in at the low. But actually in another account, I set those resting orders, okay? For the lowest low and then maybe even a hair below that so you don't get wicked in again and then you become the liquidity sweep. So yeah, guys, I mean, good trade so far. We'll see if we can't get a continuation. The one thing I don't like on this is like you had that big wick, so there's a lot of buyers coming in to try to prop it up. But yeah, damn. I guess I can go out and mark my levels. That's for sure. Okay, that was actually the opening range low. So now, opening range low on the Nasdaq is 24,682.25, which is actually like where we're at right now. Let me mark it on the chart for you guys here. What price did I say? 24,682.25. That's the opening range low. So we're below it. So, I mean, great time to get short again. I mean, first standard deviation to downside, 24,583. First standard deviation to the downside, 24,583, I think, in a quarter. So, you know, there's room to drop here. And we're going to do it. So, why not? Let's stop sell at the low. See if we can't get a continuation of the downside here. Woo! Really? 879. Amazing. There we go. All right. Now what we're waiting for is for sure this candle to close below that 24,682 level on the Nasdaq. Okay, I want it to stay suppressed. I mean, I get short at the low, yeah, and I'm looking for just a push down to here, really. You know, I don't want to. I really should be trading with one contract because, like, we are so extended to the downside. But if I'm doing my 15-minute opening range religiously, we are below the opening range low. The candle's about to close. 13 seconds left. 10 seconds, whatever. Preemptively short, yeah, kind of. But we'll see what happens. There's a lot of sell volume going through the pipe. So that kind of gives me a little bit more confidence that we're going to get a continuation of the downside. And yeah, so this is literally what we're looking for. I'm going to trail it. I don't want to freaking give it up. Okay. Boom, $750. There you go. All right, buyers are coming in. And again, why am I trailing it? Why am I not letting it just go? Because it's Tuesday. Tomorrow's like the only trading day left. We're one day closer to that, you know, that holiday here in the United States. Like the market, I wasn't even expecting the market to be this cooperative. And like, even so, it's kind of not, you know, like if I was down here, you know, trading from a zero account balance, you know, I'm up $2,900, I'd be doing like one contract because it could just kind of reverse because there's a lot of positive news headlines out there right now, guys. So it's one of those things where I didn't expect it to really, you know, keep it together this much. So still, this is what we're looking at. These are the levels: 24,682.25 opening range low on the Nasdaq. We didn't even go to the first standard deviation of the downside. Okay. One thing to look out for is 24,781.25. Mark that on your chart. Okay. 24,781.25. That is the middle of the 15-minute opening range. Okay. Just because we came down below the 15-minute opening range, we could, you know, mess around and like drift all the way up to the middle of it and still stay suppressed for the day. But, you know, it looks like, yeah, this is kind of what's happening here. So again, tight stops, sizing down. If you're starting from like zero account balance and you're just getting on the desk, good morning. But yeah, guys, this is really interesting day. Actually, question from someone is this still a bear flag? I mean, kind of. You know, with bear flag, like you want to see just like a break, a continuation of the downside, sure. And again, guys, like bear flags, it's not 100%. It's not right. It's not like a science. Okay, it's literally just some sort of pattern that you try to identify that helps you figure out sentiment, essentially. Okay, so at least for me right now, what I'm looking at is, you know, price probably come up to this 9MA, that little green line right there. Hopefully that acts as resistance. If we don't, then if you're still in a short, I would like get out. Your ultimate stop loss should be that middle of the 15-minute opening range if this is the strategy that you're picking. So let's see how the market plays out just for a minute or so. All right, so a little bit of resistance here, right at that 9MA. So we'll see what happens here, guys. Do we want to hold? Do we want to blow through it? Do we want to test it? So let's see. Yeah. Let me know in the chat what you guys are doing. I can help you try to figure things out here. If you're long, if you're short, if you're looking for a trade. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, and see how, I mean, this is kind of the thing that I'm looking at is, you know, 9MA is not acting as resistance. So ultimate stop loss if you're short is the middle of the 15-minute opening range. But like I said, it was opportunistic, obviously, to get short and be up almost $3,000 so early in the morning. Wasn't expecting a move like this. I was expecting the thing to chop around, honestly. Why? Because we're one day closer to a holiday. And there's a lot of bullish headlines out there. So we can kind of see like what the hell is playing out right now. So yeah, we'll see here. And at least in this segment, we got about 4 minutes left, and then we're gonna bring in Daryl. He's gonna kind of take over for you guys. I'm actually gonna continue my live stream because the market is just too good to let go, right? Right, guys? So yeah, so we'll see. You know, if you're doing the 15-minute opening range breakout religiously, because you got to break below the opening range low, if you got short at any point down here, technically what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to take a much more longer term approach. Okay, so your stop loss is not supposed to be like, 20 points higher. Your stop loss is actually supposed to be a hair above the 15-minute, the middle of the 15-minute opening range, like 24,793. That's where your stop loss is supposed to be if you're short and you're doing like this religiously. For me, because I'm doing size and I can just make a couple grand in the first 10, 15 minutes, I'm not doing that because I'm looking for a much more momentum-driven move. So yeah, but still, price is a little bit suppressed. Yes, we came all the way up, blew through the 9MA, but we're encountering a little bit of resistance at the middle of the 15-minute opening range. Call it 782, 780, something like that. The 21MA is right above there on the 2-minute. So we'll see. Maybe it'll be ultra resistance. But anything can change, guys, right? I mean, a ton of buy volume could just come in and poke us through, but then we have to push through the session VWAP, the 200 MA. We could do it, but it's going to be a face ripper rally, and it's going to be one of those things where if we're doing it, we bust through the middle, we bust through the 21, we bust through the VWAP, we bust through the 200. Do not get short. just get freaking long. Get as long as you freaking can. Okay? When we're busting through levels, cutting through it like butter. All right, here, let me look at the chat real quick. See what the hell you guys are talking about out here in the chat. What do we got? Grab 10 points on that ES bounce. There we go. Tyler, I love it. 1K day for Eric Lake already. Take the money and run. Don't be doing anything else. And seriously, guys, today is one of those days. You're in profit. Stop trading. Get off the freaking desk. Go enjoy your family. Go take a walk. Go pee in a river. Whatever it is that you do. All right? However you celebrate the holidays. All right? Go be jovial. Be happy that you made $1,000 and just get off the desk. Right? We're winding down. Yeah, Eric, like he's chilling. Big chilling. Love to see the profit. All right. So yeah, guys, like I say, you know, it's looking bullish here. We might get long. We might get super long. We'll see. All right. But, you know, at least 60 seconds for me here. Don't forget, we're going to be doing some giveaways. I know that we got some coupon codes and stuff like that. So, you know, catch us when we come back. We're going to be all together again very soon. Don't worry. So, I'm actually going to hand it off to Daryl in about 15 seconds. If there's anything else that you guys want to see, let Daryl know. He can take a look. He is the finance market guru, whatever we want to call him, you know. He rubs his head 3 times and shits profits. That's it. All right, guys, so that does it for me. Catch me again soon.
All right, guys. Thank you, Tony, for that always amazing introduction. Wow. So I was riding the shorts here on the ES. Bagged a little bit of some wins. And then came back up to my studio here and we're ripping back up. So I'm just sitting here looking at where we came to and why. We don't always know why, right? We just trying to figure out an edge here. My bias for the day was, I was a little leaning south. I won't say that I was totally south, but it was only because we had kind of tested the upside in the overnight, and the overnight is so important to me. So I trade the ES exclusively. I know Tony does more of the NASDAQ and some metals, but I'll just kind of give you guys a real brief recap of what I was looking at into the open here a half hour ago. And we also do have some news releases coming out right now. I know we've got US CV consumer confidence that just came out a minute ago. That is, wow. Forecast was 93.3 and it came in at actual 88.7. That is down. Best Buy numbers was before the bell this morning, a little soft. Retail numbers overall month over month was a little soft based on US retail sales month over month. That came out at 8:30 Eastern. So a little bit of softness in the market. And just going into, you know, a holiday week, Thanksgiving, going into Christmas here. Just, you know, now that we're, I think, starting to pay attention at Main Street more than Wall Street, right? You start to look at what are the other sectors doing? What are the consumer stocks doing? What are the, you know, commodity, household, you know, materials, industrials, those sorts of things. And so it's pretty interesting. I want to see what else comes out here. We've got U.S. pending home sales that just came out. Interesting, up a little bit, 1.9% up month over month. That's a month over month number. It doesn't mean a whole lot. Yeah, so that's just kind of what's coming out in the news as I look at this right now. And we really don't have much left on the day that's scheduled on the docket. Unless you want to talk about the big U.S. president's annual turkey pardon. So Trump will do the turkey pardon at 12 noon Eastern. That may be the biggest market mover of the day. I digress. How are we doing in the chat? I got all my boys here. Eric Lake's here. Robert Mashiro's here. You guys, seems like you guys are doing well today. Eric's in the money. That's good stuff. Robert Mashiro. Good. All right, so I'm looking back here, and just to give a brief little recap of what happened and why I got short when I got short, because I did get most of this move down. You know, I was mentioning this when I was on with Paul and Tony that the overnight action, Asian and London sessions were pretty consolidated. They were trading in the upper range of where the ES had traded, the last couple hours of yesterday. It's been trading around the close, around yesterday's point of control. And what do? I always like to look and see, what do we do? Where do we go? Where do we go on the downside? Where do we go on the upside? Well, the downside, we traded through that already, and I've already removed that. The upside, we did a 1 point peekaboo breakout and fall. So we did a little kind of pump fake to the upside here, and we went up to 67.32 3/4, only to fall back in, and that was around 7:45 Eastern this morning. We tried to do it again. What was it? 2 hours later? No, an hour later. And then what do? We came up, but we couldn't get there. So it was looking a little weak to the open. And then, of course, we opened here, and we were driving pretty hard. Buyers were in. We had responsive selling pretty strongly at the open. Tony was talking about this. And then we got to a point where it looked like it was just holding up. So I got short, kind of in here. I wrote it down. I kind of went down to where the current point of control was, and I was trailing. I got out. Then I got it again, and I had a big move down. So I'm up like $3,200. So that was a good move, and that's all I've traded so far. Now I have to look and see, what are we doing here? Because you had a nice hard V reversal only to come up to point of control in the session, and this point of control on my chart for Project X is it accurate? Is it where the session is now? So I track session point of control. I track session VWAP based on the US Open. My other software is accurate. It's got point of control at 67 16 1/4. And Project X is like 2 points higher here in the pink, but that's okay. It's around the same area. This is the same high volume node that we came to. So we come up, we test this high volume that we had made, fall back down again, but I'm more concerned about where we came to. I'm tracking the initial balance for the first hour. Tony tracks the first 15, right? And that's all well and good. It doesn't really matter. That's not the point. The point is that my IBs are still open. Let's put in here. No, wrong one. It should bounce high. All right. So right before I got on, when Tony was handing it over to me, if you may have noticed my charts, I was way back here looking at yesterday, and I was also looking at Friday, because I wanted to see what was so significant. Was there some reason why we did an about face and just came right off that support right there? Well, not much that I see yesterday, but what I noticed on Friday, and if I go here, you'll see Friday. This is Friday off to the left. Friday's profile and distribution for the entire session, okay? And then what you've got in the middle here, this is all the Asian overnight for Sunday, and then London going into yesterday's open. So where do we come to? We came to just inside the high of Friday, just inside. And so Maybe we just wanted to kind of retest the area. Don't know. We'll never know what the real reason is. And just because I'm looking there doesn't mean that I have all the answers. But I was just taking a curious gander as to why would it do this? What's causing it to do that? Even better now, once I get more time on my hands with volume profile as this day is settling, starting to develop, we get a profile that starts to build up, right? Now I can start to actively look at how is the auction performing now? Hi. How is this auction performing? So let's see here. What do we got? Talk about chicken? I gotcha. Deep fryer. Eric, you deep fry the chicken? You do the turducken? You put the duck inside the turkey to the chicken or whatever they all do. Whatever it is. Chicken inside a duck. Maybe it's a duck inside a chicken, inside a turkey. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm talking about this. I'll have to do that. I have to do after. Okay. Maybe that helps. All right. Got it. Let's go back to where I was. Tony, what's this long DNQ? All right. Fried turkey. You guys are funny. I love how we're talking about turkey now. Hey, if we don't want to talk about the markets, we can talk about turkey. And too bad that the CME doesn't have a turkey futures we could trade. But we got a little W pattern showing here. And I don't know about patterns. I don't trade patterns. But when I've been trading with a lot of these coaches for a while here, I start to hear about these patterns that people look at. So I don't know. Does that mean we're going to rip up and go to the upside here? Not sure. But it is interesting. We're back to point of control on the session. Looks like we took out all the liquidity to the downside. So there is not a lot of heavy buyers on the bid in the book. There's a lot, well over 1,000 contracts sitting down here at around 66.40. That would be a target if we go to continue to the downside, but we are back up above session VWAP. We're back to the point of control in the ES, and it hasn't moved. Point of control has not shifted. Very interesting. Oops, hold on 1 second here. I'm looking at other things. So maybe we do test the upside here. Maybe we do get to the outside of where yesterday traded, the overnight, etc. They're all up there. Maybe we do continue to march up here, or maybe we just get a reversal back down like we've been seeing. Looks soft to me. I'm short. So let me get rid of some of this stuff here so I can clean up. I like a very clean chart. I just took a short move here off this rejection once again. And these moves have been quick. So maybe I'll put it just under the 6,700. Let's see, we're at VWAP currently on the session. We're coming down. So this is a clean move. You may hear Paul and I talk often about how these volume profile moves, sometimes the days are clean. These are clean to me. When you have something where you go to an outer edge and you come back into the mean, and the mean is just the middle or point of control, and you reject, and you come back in once again and you reject, that's clean. The auction or the market behavior is acting nicely. So basically, we're seeking places to engage, and if they don't like to buy ES at this price, then they're going to go further down. Sellers are happy to do that. So here we go. You know, we just take the trade, see the trade, take the trade. Eric says your futures hit 3,000 profits in 2 weeks. I only need $750 to more to go live. Man, nice. That would be a great Great little pre-Christmas gift, Eric. Awesome. Just out. Just put it a big pot or whatever you're using. No duck, never had duck. You never eaten duck, Eric? Or you just mean you never put duck inside the turkey? I used to duck hunt a lot when I was younger. When I was a teenager, in early in my 20s, I used to go duck hunting, goose hunting a lot. Not in California, but around the country, Canada. All right. Nice, dude. 2,000 every 8 days. That'll work. That will work. That'll pay for the room extension for sure. All right. Where do we come to? I'm still in this trade. I'm not going to get out of it. I'm going to let it do its thing. It may come back up here to point of control again. Which it is. All right. So the point of control has moved down a little the last couple of times. So it was as high as 67.15.5. It is back down to this 67.13 on the ES. That doesn't mean a whole lot. It's just moving around this high volume node right now that we're in. And let's see where we come to. We were holding a VWAP. We're right at session VWAP right here at 67.07. Do we get continuation to the downside? That's what I'm hoping for. I am still short with a target at just shy of 6,700. That's where it held up on this last pullback on the way up and down. So, and it's also a psychological century mark. So it's fitting to put something just below that level in case it wants to wick or stop pick me out. I will benefit from my TP. I'm going to move to break even here, just ever so slightly. But pretty good action on the ES early and the NASDAQ. Let me look at the NASDAQ real quick. NASDAQ looks almost exactly behavioral wise as the ES does. All right. So that was a quick pullback there. I was trailing. It got me out of that. I probably didn't want to get out that soon, but that's okay because you never know. This thing could do what it just did where it came down here right to like 67.04, which is just had been, and then it just, you know, buyers came in a big bid and it ripped it right back up. So trailing, it's always good. You can always get back in short if you feel like you need to get back in the trade. I don't know if I want to do that yet. I'm watching it. It may go back and rotate up to the point of control once again because the energy's kind of died off and we've got a bunch of resistance here at the 67.04 level. We'll see. So what are you guys thinking? You guys, how's the morning going besides Eric? I know Eric's in the money. Xandre, what is happening, man? Let's see. Turducken, exactly. Say what? Turducken. I don't know whoever came up with that thing. It's a funny concept, but I feel it's been around for a while. It's turducken. So what are you guys thinking for the rest of the day here in the markets? You guys thinking we're going to continue to explore the downside? Or do you think our down leg is in based on that quick V reversal that we made in both the indices here? Do you think that's done? Do you think there's more to come? Currently, I'm thinking there's more to come to the downside only because we have yet to retest the high of the session, right? We haven't, we didn't get to the overnight high. We failed by a point or two to almost 3 points. And so it doesn't mean we're not going to get there. It doesn't mean anything. It's just where we are right now. I'm not looking ahead an hour or 2 or 3. I'm not looking into the close. I'm just looking at right now. Looking at the next trade. Tiger, by the way, if you're in here, I did see that you mentioned in the previous session with Tony that your Procter & Gamble gapped up this morning. That's pretty good, man. Good to see you holding. I know you would hold that trade a while. It was a good, I think it was a good bottom buy, good dip buy that you made. Nice. Good to see the chat. Make sure you guys like this. We are bouncing around from different with different streams when we have different segments on. So these are an all new streams, so we kind of have to re-like them. Kind of a pain, but I know you guys are good for it. And if you haven't subscribed and you're new here, please do that. We are doing giveaways also. All right, we are doing giveaways, and you can go into our Discord channel under Trade Secrets, our Discord server under the Trade Secrets channel. And you can put in your email address, and you can put the password of the day when we announce it, and you can be entered into a random drawing to win a $25,000 one-step challenge account, futures account. Okay, so just a little heads up. It pays to stay. Bring your friends over. Continue to love the excitement. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty happy to see this volatility early in this week on a shortened Thanksgiving week in the U.S. Now, tomorrow may be another story, but yesterday was definitely a bell ringer, and today there's no lack of volatility, that's for sure. Andre says, I took a buy on gold, the session low so far. Nice, very nice. Yeah, I know you bought yesterday. 146.80. Sweet, dude. Good job, Tiger. Good job. All right, so what do we do now? We sit and wait. We sit and wait. This is where you can get chopped up, right? Because if you're eager and you want to just, front run this and say, okay, we're back up here. I've seen this story once, twice, 3 times, a lady. Nah. Look, it could come down, and it's doing that right now, but it may not extend the VWAP. Now, the VWAP is still hanging out at 67.06 3/4. So it's, we're trading between point of control and VWAP in the ES. And I hate getting in those types of trades unless there's going to be a hard rejection. The fact that it's held up several times here in the last 10 minutes anyway. I need to see some new behavior from the auction to get out of this consolidation. Otherwise, we're just going to consolidate in here, and I'm not interested in giving back and eroding what I've done so far to have a nice day early here. So, just got to be mindful. This is all part of what goes into trading. It's not just jumping in for the sake of the action. If you want action, then do something else. Trading is patient. It's boring. It's slow, oftentimes. But hanging out with you guys is what's fun. Makes the time go by well. Robert Sakana, good morning. Still suffering from the carpal tunnel. Oh, you really? I didn't realize that. And then maybe you mentioned it yesterday. I didn't know. DK, what's happening? NVIDIA and AMD. I know that. We're going to get into all that here when we get to the Mag 7 stocks with Tony and myself and a little bit later. 1 Eastern will be on for that. We'll be getting into all of those names, but yes, I know that they're getting crushed. News from Google buying, I think it was, I don't remember now. I'll have to go back. Meta buying Google or something, chips versus NVIDIA. So that'll do it. Tyler, good morning. So many bearish wicks on a 3-minute. I hear you, man. I hear you. I hear you. All right, so now we're trading below VWAP. Are we going to get an extension to the south, or are we just going to hold up? All right, 6,700 is where we're at. This is where I had my take profit on that last short, so I'm not too eager to jump in here. Some of you may say, hey, it's going down, let's get in. And the only reason I'm now, you know, it's different back in the first hard down leg where there was a lot of velocity coming down here, and I was shorting that. Most of that moved down. This one's a little different because I had this as a take profit area to where I thought it may just go and stop. The reason is because it's had some resistance further back on the way up. It's slowed up at 6,700. It's an emotional level. It's a century mark. You know, it's got to be, it's one of these things where if the ES is going to be trading to the upside today, then it needs to be above 6,700, right? It needs to close above there if things are going to continue to the upside. And if it's going to look weak and continue selling off, then obviously you want to see it break this level. So I'm not eager to front run anything here. It's almost like it could be a sucker's trade. It could be a trap. So I'm just going to wait, see what it does. It may rip to the upside because there is a whole bunch of liquidity on the offer. 67.20, 67.25. There's a bunch of stuff sitting over right above point of control on the session, and that happens to coincide with kind of where we are. If we get up there at 25, we're nearing session high again, and we may retest the overnight high and yesterday's high, what have you. So I don't know. I'm glad I didn't take that move. I would have been caught most likely, or I would have been just sitting here not doing much. Yeah, see. It just wanted to come down, test below that 6,700 area. That's all it did. That's all it did. Explored the south, took off some stops that were sitting there because there's stops on both sides of this, obviously. And here we go to the upside again. That would have been a good long to take. That would have been a nice little long. All right. Let's see here. What's up in the chat? DK, chips. Yep. Robert says, I'm trying to stay positive, feeling sour due to. So are both your wrists bad, Robert? Like when it happens, you just can't type, can't move the mouse or anything, or is it like one hand? It sucks, man. I know when people, I get arthritis that's bad like that sometimes, and it's a killer. DK says, are you guys planning on trading tomorrow and Friday? We are trading tomorrow, DK. Tomorrow, Wednesday, full trading session. Thursday, Thanksgiving, the markets are closed, and Friday is a shortened session. We will be doing Forex trading, and I know Adelina is going to be doing some trading as well, but the futures coaches are not going to be trading on Friday. Thanks, moderator Mike. Yeah, he answered me. Wow. Both hands, Robert, or just one? That sucks. Playing drums, yeah, probably, dude. All the overworked, all the joints. Oof. All right. So here we are. We're just consolidating, guys. We're just in this. Now, if I bring the profile out, now that we've had almost an hour here, and my IBs are going to be set, right? So my first hour initial balance will be set here. And pretty good range. Not a bad range. 55-point range in the first hour of the ES is pretty darn good. And what do we have? Well, I mean, we're kind of heavier on the upside with the profile. We've got a fatter distribution, upward distribution, and a little bit down here, right? Point of control is not reflected here accurately in this pink line. This is showing what, 67.05. It's actually session point of control, which I track, is at 15, which is way up here. Okay, it's up here. So we're trading between VWAP, which is under here, and point of control. And we're just consolidating, right? We're just chopping around here. That's a bad zigzag move. So after all that big move to the upside, the downside, back to the upside, back down, had a lot of opportunity early, and maybe we consolidate a bit. And we're trading right at session VWAP. So again, it's been very clean. This price action, the actual profile and the market participation in the auction has been very clean. I know that Paul's going to get on here in about a minute and take over, but as I mentioned on the beginning of this is the day that Paul and I will talk about the market is behaving very cleanly. This is good stuff. When you see it come up and it retests an area, it goes to a point of control or a high volume, only to come back down to an outer edge, come back in again, ever so cleanly reject and keep moving, that's a clean market. It's easy for me to trade on a day like today. I'm not saying it's easy for everyone, and I've been trading a long time, and I see this, and this is all I trade, right? So this is a good day. The ES like doing this. This is good. The big question is, do we go to the upside now? Do we retest the overnight high, which is I don't know where it was, 67.32 3/4, I want to say. And yesterday's high is right up there as well. So we'll see. We got to get to this liquidity on the offer, which we're trying to do right now. But I don't want to steal any more of Paul's thunder. So let's bring Paul back, and I will be back in a half hour with Tony, and we'll all get together. So Paul, take it away.
Oh, would help if I had my mic on, right, guys? Good to see everybody, chat. Good to see everybody. Awesome. So yeah, I think there's something very important that I wanted to say before we get into any trades here. First of all, I know all of you are watching Tony and Daryl, and Tony or Daryl took some trades around the same time that Tony was on, right in those first like 15 minutes to 30 minutes or so. And something that I feel like does not get stated as often as, for example, people will talk about like, hey, you know, if you're not having a good day, survive to trade another day, right? Minimize the losses and, you know, understand, hey, plenty of days are going to come along where you're going to have a losing day, and that's okay. Now, the flip side of that is when you have situations like Tony and Daryl making some great trades early on in the morning. The opposite comes into effect of like, okay, so when you're losing, you got to like stay even keel, right? Got to stay even keel, understand it's part of the process. Some days you're going to have losing days, just minimize the hurt as much as possible. Same thing goes on the winning days, and I feel like we have to remind ourselves of that. When we have big winners, you could see like Tony and Daryl, super even keel. They're up pretty big on the day, some big gains, but when they're trading and they're making those larger gains, super even keel, like no, like, you know, fist pumping in the air and getting all like out of whack or super, you know, pumped about it. And it's kind of just like, you know, zen, you know, it's another day in the office. And I think that that's a mature trading approach of sorts, understanding, hey, the wins and the losses, try to stay as baseline, even keel as possible, and it'll benefit you in the long run. Obviously, I don't think that kind of attitude towards the markets comes just immediately. I think that comes with experience and whatnot, but it's important to mention. I think it's just important to mention, yes, you should be proud of yourself when you are having a good day, but remember, it's something I've said actually in the past. You gotta act like you've been here before, because you've been here before. So there's no need for you to get overhyped about anything. And yeah, just continue on, stay level-headed. And if you're up big on a day like today, right before Thanksgiving and whatnot, yeah, consider stepping off the desk, consider just taking it easy, have a good trade or two in the morning, and then boom, be done with it. Enjoy some time with family and whatnot. So, so I think that that's important to say. Act like you've been here before. We've been here before. We've been successful, and we gotta always make sure to act like it, not get too hyped on any gains or anything. So. All right, let's see what the chat's looking like here. Both Roberts, Eric, scrolling up here. I know DK, good to see you. All right, so everybody's here. A bunch of people are here. All right, did anybody else get a piece of that downside action there in the first 15 to 20 minutes or so? I actually had a little bit of a pet emergency. I had to step off the desk here for the first 45 minutes between 9:30 and like 10:15 or so. So I completely missed out on that whole down move, and here we are. So looking for some opportunities. There's a lot of consolidation occurring right now. I'm looking at gold. You can see here we've got a bit of resistance here at the VWAP that I have outlined, this 41.28 area, which is also a band that I had outlined as possible resistance. So we will see. I might take a gold trade today at some point, definitely keeping my eye on it. But on the ES, we kind of broke upwards a little bit here. We were having a lot of struggle on the ES around yesterday's point of control. We're struggling to get through it for about a half an hour until just about 5-6 minutes ago. We're able to break up above that 67.19 area, but now we're coming right back down to it. So interested to see if we can't find some consolidation here at 67.19 or so. Now that we've broken up above, maybe treat this area as kind of like a support area. If we're able to break above 67.31 at some point today, I'll be looking for a long. But really, I think that when I was listening to Daryl and Tony, I'm kind of right alongside them for the most part. Kind of just don't get too overzealous here. Just let things come to you. Don't jump into anything hastily. Just allow for price action to break a level of yours or get out of a consolidation zone. I'm now looking for essentially the ES to get out of its day's range. I'm really looking for it to break out above that 67.30 area or so. See if we can't get outside and above, because I mean that's not only the if we zoom out here to the 30-minute chart, that's not only the previous day's high, but that's also the overnight high essentially. So if we can break out above that, maybe you find some new longs. If you scroll out here a little bit, maybe try to get up to 67.50, and then after 67.50 to the upside, my targets, my longer term targets here are 67.85-ish to 6800. So definitely looking more so for the break upwards. I was talking about in the morning how I was relatively feeling bullish going into today. I know that we had that sell off immediately, but as you can see on the market profile levels here, we sold off. We were trading essentially right at point of control of yesterday, had a little bit of a move up in the first 5 to 10 minutes, sharply sold off into value area low of the previous day of 66.87. We dipped below it for literally 3 minutes max, and then popped right back out to then retest point of control of yesterday. So as you can see, the whole point of this explanation is, from an auction perspective, participants wanted to test this value area. They wanted to understand how weak this value area was. So the initial selling started, tried to bust our way out into the downside through value and out of value. It lasted all but a few minutes before breaking right back up and getting back to yesterday's point of control. And then we obviously sold off from there a little bit to try and get back down towards value area low. Couldn't even get there. And then this consolidation move started happening essentially between value area low and point of control, which is telling you, okay, participants are having a harder time shorting this market, and people are finding some value in here and yet inside of yesterday's value. And now with our break above yesterday's point of control and looking like we want to retest value area high / previous day's high / overnight high, this is looking a little bit even more bullish to me than in the pre-market. So yeah, definitely looking for the long opportunities here. I do feel like I would like to get preemptively long, to be quite honest. Naturally, I want to get long here, of course, but I'd rather just wait for the confirmation, the breakout above, and then find some support structure up above in the 6730 area to then look to possibly get long. Because I could just get trapped here. You know, we could essentially test this previous day's high or value area high from yesterday to then just kind of act as resistance for now, to then come back down towards that point of control area, to then retest it again, and we could test that area a few times before actually breaking out and above. So or we could break out now, who knows, but I don't want to be the sucker that gives it a go on the first attempt. So that's the plan, kind of just wait for our opportunity here above 67.31. All right. X Andre spitting only the truth. Hey man, I try. DK, I also try that as well. I try to practice what I preach. You know, we all falter at certain points, but you know, it's nice to remind ourselves of, you know, to stay even keel. DK caught the down move this morning. Those, dude. Oh yeah, because you're trading the SPY 0 DTE options. Yeah, man. Dude, nice. Very, very nice. Love it. Absolutely love it. All right. Well, this is setting up pretty decently here for the long. I'm liking this long in the ES. It's trying. We've got some up at 67.29. I will say right here. Here we go. Right there. That skinny green line box. That is where we have over 800 contracts sitting on the ES. So if we absorb that, we'll have to then, if buyers can absorb those offers, then what we're going to see is like what the reaction is to that, right? So that's kind of the key right now is, okay, if we absorb those offers, then what's the reaction? Is it kind of like an exhaust move of sorts? Do we see like do we eat through it immediately, wick up, and then get slammed back down to then consolidate again? Or do we just eat through it and then slowly but steadily grind upwards through value area high of yesterday, previous day's high, etc., and just start to really make a nicer leg to the upside? So we'll see here, I think, soon enough what that answer is going to be. But yeah, 67.27 right now. Some decent buyers coming in. There's a little bit of aggressive selling at the 67 23 area or so, which then we immediately popped back up and above. So not a bad bullish sign there. But yeah, let's be patient. Let's be patient for sure. Okay. Coach. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. Yeah, Robert, it's true. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think you put it there. You put it there pretty well, Robert. Sakanic. The market will find more than one way to humble you. That's for sure. So over time, that's why we were talking about with experience, right? Eventually, you become more even keel. Generally speaking, in the ups and the downs, because you learn that there's plenty of ways for the market to humble you, and that it's never over. So there's always a twist or a turn that can come around any corner in these markets. That's for sure. I'm sure you guys saw, I mean, geez. I mean, I know somebody mentioned earlier about the Mag 7 stocks and some craziness going on, but man, Nvidia was, I think, so close to dropping below 170. And let me see here. Let me actually see on my other charts that I have on my other software what we got to. Okay, yeah, so technically we did. Let me double check what the low was on the day. Roughly about 169.52 or so. Okay, here we go. We just ate through on the ES here. We just ate through that 67.29, and we're immediately popping up and out of yesterday's daily range, the daily range for the regular trading hour session, and above that value area high of 67.3150. So a quick pop, and okay, the buyers are chilling out now. The volume is dying down a little bit after that massive offer was eaten through. But another larger offer was just put at 67.38. So let's see if they want to sweep up here. Let's buy real quick and look if we can't try and get a quick. Okay, perfect. Man, that was like a quick momentum scalp to try and get up to another 67.38 offer. There's about 600 contracts on the offer. I actually meant to move. My target profit was supposed to be at 67.38, and I moved it to like 67.36 3/4 or something like that accidentally. So that was supposed to be about a 2.5 point play. That ended up being very little, to be quite honest. We're up 72 here in the $72 here in the challenge account. So that's kind of one of those momentum plays where you see a massive. I essentially saw a massive offer at that 67.29 area get eaten through, and then we immediately consolidated for like 15 seconds to then spike up again. And then after that next spike up, a bigger offer appeared at 67.38 that I then was thinking, okay, bidders might chase up to that next level of volume. So then I want to get in on a quick scalp there. I want to get in long and see if we can't get up to there. And we did. We got up to that 67.38. We actually got up to 67.40. And now there's a bigger offer at 67.43 that just popped up that I could look to take a long here to try and get towards. A little bit slow on the execution there, but let's see if we can't get up there. All right, the volume's kind of dying a little bit. Might have to flatten. Yeah, I'm going to flatten. All right, that's fine. Down 40 right now. But yeah, these are that's kind of I definitely hesitated on that second move up there. I could have gotten in at a better price there, but 67.43, I'm thinking we might test here soon because of that larger offer, about 600 contracts or so. And I'm looking up the bid offer ladder now, trying to see if nothing else is popping up. So we might not get to it. Looks like the sellers are doing a pretty good job. Hey, at least got some action in this morning. I mean, there was some sort of action for me to take here in my own segment, since I was away from the desk for that first essential hour or so. I got to make a couple of trades here, only down $43 or whatever in the challenge account, so nothing crazy. Can definitely live on with that that kind of red. We'll see in the hour following my half an hour segment if there's going to be any opportunity, especially in gold as well. So let's see if we come back down now. It looks like the buyer's kind of exhausted a little bit here. They don't want to test that 67.43 area, which I can move this green box up to now to just show it more easily. We'll see if at some point we want to consolidate here, maybe above 67.31 in the ES, and then try to find some supports to then eventually get back up into that 67.43, break the day's high, test that volume on the offer, if it's even still there by the time we do all that. So the offer could always get pulled, you never know. But for now, sellers are coming in. They're coming in. They're trying to beat this thing down a little bit. All right. What else is going on? Nvidia's back up to 172.36. Tesla's down $7 at 410.60. Largest gainer on the day in the S&P 500 sectors is healthcare right now, because I know everybody loves themselves a good healthcare stock to trade. Not, but but consumer discretionary is doing good, up 1.2%. Materials sector's doing good, up 1.27%, and then that healthcare is up 1.68%. So, pretty nice day, well-rounded to the upside actually right now. The only sectors that are down are utilities, energy, and tech. Tech is the biggest loser at 1.1% in the S&P 500 at the moment. If we look at the NQ here, we didn't even break above the day's high, the regular trading session day's high. We didn't break above it. We just actually tested it as like a resistance area, and we're coming back down into kind of the upper third of the range now. So S&P 500 broke through its high of day and is coming back down, whereas the NASDAQ is not able to break through its day's high. Quite interesting. Something to keep an eye on, definitely going forward here in the next hour and 10 minutes of the morning. One of those subtle things, something subtle that, essentially, if, for example, I'm trading the ES and we're breaking upwards, right? What could have deterred me from taking that second trade that I took is if I was paying attention to the NASDAQ there, I could have seen, okay, we're coming up on the previous day's high. Maybe we find some resistance on that first retest of the day. And I might not want to get into that trade. Let me just chill out, see if the NASDAQ can break through its day's high. And then if that happens, the ES might follow suit, and I could get in long as like a somewhat of a confirmation of the long continuing, because we'd have the tech sector in the S&P 500 now joining the rally. So could have avoided that loss. I think I could have avoided that if I was paying attention to the NASDAQ a little bit closer here. A little bit of a hectic morning for myself. But yeah, I think that's a good real-time example, to be quite honest. Good real-time example of how, if you're looking at both indices, how they can help you out there in real-time analysis in terms of whether or not you feel comfortable with getting into a trade. So some pretty that offer. Okay, so back on the ES here. So back on the ES, this point of control area of 67.19 that we've come down essentially from yesterday, and we've retested. As soon as we got down here, that bigger offer that was up at 67.43 came all the way down to 67.32. So I'm just going to move it down here, which is what would you know? That's right where previous day's high and value area high from yesterday's. So you've got a larger offer now, about 550 to 600 contracts sitting there at previous day's high, overnight high, and value area high. So got to be careful now, I think, of that area. This could be a situation where we broke above. So we've broken below. So for example, we've broken below the day's value range or yesterday's value range, and then popped right back in, which to me is very bullish. And then not only did we pop right back in, but we rotated completely upwards and then broke out of yesterday's value area high. So also bullish. But as soon as we broke out, we decided to come right back into value. So the point being here is now you have to be very cautious. If we don't find some support here soon at the 67.20 area, to then rally back above that 67.32 or so, and start to make some legs and consolidation above 67.32 to continue the long move, we might be in a little bit of trouble here. It might be more of a choppy day, or we could just be kind of traversing through yesterday's value between 66.87 and 67.30 or so. Could get super choppy. So just going to watch out, going to be careful, not make any brash decisions. Don't want to be too rash here. So let's see if gold's doing anything. Let's see if gold is following suit here. No, not really. It's not doing too much it's not really doing too much. Kind of forming a little bit of a, so we got this from 7:45 a.m. or so Eastern time. Kind of formed this rounded top of sorts, upside down U. We're able to break through that local low of 41.12, barely popped back above, and now finding some resistance at 41.28, making possibly another little bit of a rounded top. Yesterday's value area high in gold is 40.99, so we can just round that up, say 4100. 40.99.9 was the value area high, so we could just round that up to 4100 there. Maybe we see a little bit of a retest of that area, which is also the previous day's high, and find some more support to then try and make a leg up. But yeah, gold's not looking too good right now. We're kind of far away from any levels that I have on this product, and I think I just got to stay patient. DK thought we'd continue going up after creating the new days. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't blame you, man. That's why I guess, what they can call it sometimes is a little bit of a false, it could be a false breakout, false breakout to the upside. It could just be the first pierce through, I can see this going either way. And that's kind of the point, is that could be the breakout above, to just kind of test the waters up above previous day's high. And then we got to consolidate a little bit more to then try and make another run at it before sellers give up and we continue going upwards. But we could also simply, that could be the one test of today, and then buyers and sellers kind of just, stall each other, and we just kind of hang out in this, 40-point range or so in the ES, and try not to make any too crazy of movements before the holiday season. I'm not expecting tomorrow to be any sort of crazy day personally myself. If I were to guess, if I were to say, okay, well, between today and tomorrow, what are you thinking? Like how much to the upside or how much to the downside? I don't think there's necessarily going to be any super crazy moves going into the holiday weekend, barring any headlines, of course. Any massive headlines that would come out, that could always change the narrative for sure. But given kind of like a status quo situation, I think, with no crazy headlines or anything, which is asking a lot, I feel like, nowadays. But given that situation, I could see a little bit more consolidation occurring. If we do break up above 67.30 for the day and like consolidate more above there, maybe we could see a little bit of a leg higher, but nothing like wild. So that's kind of my expectations. That 67.32 offer that I was looking at on the ES actually just got pulled. So that green box, I'm just going to delete because that offer isn't there anymore. I want to see if it got moved anywhere higher. Nope, it did not. So maybe clear skies. Maybe clear skies are forming. I could expect to see some resistance here at 67.3150. Let's just wait and see. If we do see some resistance here and we turn back down towards 67.20, might really be the nail in the coffin for a bit of more of a range day. But if we're able to break up above here, consolidate above 67.32, I think I'm liking the longs even more if that was to happen. So we'll see. We got 1 minute left here until Tony and Daryl join me again. See if we can't make any trades in the last hour of the morning session. And gold, double check here real quick. Yep, still kind of meandering downwards. Let's just check silver real quick. Doing the same exact thing as gold. Silver's doing a whole lot of nothing, just like gold. Oh, you know what? We didn't check real quick. Okay, we got 20 seconds. Cattle. All right. It is. It's not doing a whole lot itself either. I mean, it had a limit down day yesterday, so we're kind of hanging out around where that limit down area was. So I guess a little bit more consolidation in cattle here. So I'm going to bring back in Daryl and Tony, and we're going to continue the live futures trading here. Maybe I'll get in on the cattle trade at some point. Maybe I'll do that in this late morning session. Give the chat a cattle trade. So, all right, here we go. Transitioning back over to the fast markets morning recap with Daryl, Tony, and myself. All right. Yeah.
Your coaching part in the beginning, that was good. That was well done.
Oh, thank you. All right, we're here. We are here. So
All
Tony's
right.
just going to be like 5 minutes, having some technical difficulties, but Daryl's here to join me. And
Yep. No worries. No worries.
have you made any? I mean, I know you made some massive trades in the morning, but have you stayed kind of out of it this last 30 minutes?
Yeah, I've been out. I've been
Good.
out
Good.
since you've been on. And it was interesting. I was in and out of the office here, and I came back and I'm like, it consolidated and ES broke up to the upside. But I needed to see that move. Like I needed to see, where it's going to or what it did. Pretty interesting though. I know that you were mentioning when I was talking about where we came down to the low of the session at 66.74 half, we'll call it 75. I went back out and I was looking, I know I was trying to kind of, it doesn't always work this way. I'm looking for rationale as to why. Maybe did it find support? I know I mentioned that it did find support based on Friday's high of session or value area high if you wish, but I was looking further out and you see like November 19th, there was kind of got to the I guess, the value area high edge, and then further back, November 14th, it got to the low of the session. So there was things here, and then even going further back, November 7th. So there's things all through this month where this was a price area that was retested several times, but we got a clean rejection off of it, right? And we're coming to the upside here. And I don't know, man. I think we could still go higher. I mean, now we're on the other side of VWAP. We're on the other side of the point of control. Point of control is even higher,
sure.
right?
For sure. Yeah, no doubt. Like, I really think the 67.32 area is the marker. I think if we can get above that, and really start to consolidate above that, yeah, exactly. That sustain. That's a good word. DK, definitely, yes, using the tape with the dome. That's or the dom is what they say. My friend Dominic, I'm using him all the time. Definitely using the tape with the dom for sure. Yeah. And more importantly, using like the net deltas. Essentially, I'm using delta within a minute to minute, second to second time frame to understand how aggressive buyers and sellers are being at certain areas. So that all in combination with each other, I think, is the ingredients to my analysis on the intraday. Just combining it all along with the market profile levels from the intraday or the previous days, the recent 2 or 3 days of trading, to then understand where relative value is in the short term. So good question, DK. Good question.
Where do you think we go to the upside if we do, Paul?
Yeah. So my first level is 67.50 that I'm curious to see tested. But then right after that, if I look at the 30-minute, after 67.50, I'm looking at 67.85 to 6,800. That's it. That's all there is to it. I mean, it's pretty far up there. Another 60 points or 50 points or so if we get to 67.50. But
yeah, I was looking out at where could we go as well. I mean, what was the high of last Thursday, the big sell-off day? That was 67.91 ish. But if we're going to go there, we can go 6,800. Of course, obviously that's a big level. Getting back above 6,800 would be really a big move for the ES, especially being down in the 6,500 area last Friday and Thursday and much of the week. That would be good. I know the other thing, looking at on the way to get there, we do have yeah, I guess so. You're right. I mean, 85 is a good level. That's a good level. That's like probably point of control from the 14th, and it looks like it carried through. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, and it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, we got like that's a 35 point gap from my other level of 67.50, but unfortunately, like, that's just all I see. That's all I see.
No, I know. And sometimes we try to make more than it needs to be.
Yeah.
Because if it's just it's just, when there's momentum, if there's buyers in the bid pushing hard, and they're absorbing everything the sellers are giving, and it's just a momentum move. It's just is what it is. It just, there's no exact science here. It's just something to lean against, I suppose.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, you're right. The momentum, I mean, we've seen momentum shifts in the ES where you just take out 30 points.
I know.
In no time at all. So, especially in today's markets. So.
Yesterday's close was crazy. Even after MOC was that move was ridiculous yesterday. I mean, based on how much there was on the sell side imbalance, like 2.8 billion or something, was just a big number. And then it all got traded, it all got filled. And then we moved to the opposite side. Like before we even got the 10 minutes over, it was already like more on the buy side, and then it started just ripping up, and I'm like, what is? So we've seen it. We've seen it, and it's, could catch you. Oh, I should get my IB now. This is done now. My IB level. I don't know.
Oh yeah, technically
we've got up. That's yours. Yeah, that's fine.
Technically, IB is like 67.30 to the high side that first hour, roughly. So.
My IB was.
Yeah, 67.
My IB was off the high of the open swing high was 67.30, correct?
Yeah,
that's been filled. Yeah.
Yep. So that broke. Now we're looking for. Now we've seen some consolidation.
Now we're looking to extend beyond it again.
Yeah, we're seeing some at least we are seeing consolidation in the upper area of yesterday's value range, which is relatively bullish. It's just we really need to pierce through the 67.32 again. If we can get through it, man, I think we might see some nice longs come about here.
I agree. The longs looks like it's setting up for a move. Certainly. I mean, London just closed. So, I mean, there's not much left on the docket. I don't believe there's much now. We're past all of that, unless you want to talk about Trump's turkey pardon coming up.
Oh, jeez, man. Gosh. I was going to say, I don't think there's really any. You mentioned it in your session. There's not really a whole lot of news or anything coming out. No. So just the turkey pardon thing that you're talking about at 12 Eastern, which is pretty funny. Completely forgot.
I think that's why your LE is down so much, because it's
the turkey.
A lot of people buying red meat this week. Yeah, because it's a poultry deal, right?
I think you're right, man. I didn't even. How did that not cross my mind? I mean, that is the obvious correlation.
That's such a lag. Of course, by the time they get to slaughter and to get prep to go to this movie.
No, I think you just unlocked the key to cattle. To the cattle trading, short cattle in the week of Thanksgiving. That's exactly.
I wonder. I bet you there's got to be a stat. If you go back and backtest that, I bet you could find. Would that be funny?
Like, oh my god!
Every Thanksgiving week, going back like 30 years or something. Just check it out.
Imagine. It's like a 100% hit rate or something.
And lean hogs too. Like you could do both. Like you could see what like. Yep. I mean, I'm hosting my wife's family here tomorrow. And then we do. I'm going to go to my family on Thanksgiving. So, but we're doing ham. Like they like ham more than turkey, so we're doing ham. We got pork, right? So we're doing pork.
Dang.
We're doing everything. Okay. We do a whole little hodgepodge of stuff. It's kind of a traditional thing we do with my wife's family.
What do you prefer though? Do you prefer ham, turkey? What do you prefer for Thanksgiving?
I mean, I like it all, dude. I'm a big pork guy, so I love ham. I can eat ham every day. I like turkey, but I mean, turkey, it's got to be right. It could be dry, right? It could be. I like dark meat though. I like dark meat with chicken as well. I'm more of a. But I'll eat it all.
Yeah, you don't mind.
I don't mind, but I mean, turkey's not a big. It's funny because I find turkey is. People get defensive over it. It's like, they love it. Well, it's like, no, it's great. It's the leanest meat. It's perfect. If you're healthy, you should be eating turkey. It's like, yeah, but there's not a whole lot in there. You need fat too. But I mean, like, dude, pork, I can eat pork all freaking day.
Oh yeah, of course, dude. I know.
And it's so funny. My dog is like crazy. My dog. I don't know how he knows this. He knows when you open up a little bacon container. He knows when you open a little. If we're any kind of ham, any kind of anything, it's like, dude, this dog. I swear, we joke in my house like, it would be cute. Would it be cute to have a little potbelly pig run around the house? My dog would have a little buddy. I'm like, no, he'd eat the damn thing because he loves pork so damn much. Like it's his favorite meat, I think, more than beef.
Oh, God, dude.
And my dog's not that big. It's like the size of it. But he probably just like, you're kind of cool to snuggle with, but I think I'm gonna eat you.
yeah, exactly. Oh man, but I'm like more so like I like a roast. I like a nice little roast.
Roast is good too.
roast
Roast is
and
great. I love red meat. I mean, I can eat it all. I'm a meat eater.
yeah,
Carnivore.
for
Doesn't
sure.
matter.
You know, turkey can be done well. It can be done well, but you need like the thing with turkey is like you need like a really good like mashed potato or something with it, or
You do.
some
You
good
do.
gravy.
You do. You have to have some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause-
Eric says turkey stuffing, deviled eggs. Ooh, deviled eggs are good, man. Green bean casserole, yams and more yams.
Dude, especially with the marshmallows on them.
That's what my sister makes it. It's like it's so sweet. It's like
It is very
like,
sweet. It is a
it's
lot.
too much though. It's like overdone. I'm like, oh my god.
You can only do like a little bit of that. Yeah, you can't be eating a pound of yams with marshmallows.
It's like a pie. It's like a meringue on the top. Like so much on there.
Yeah, exactly.
Ridiculous.
Well, we're just continuing to consolidate here. So
I know.
ES is chilling out. I think this is a good sign, though. I think this is going to be
I
a
do.
good sign.
I mean, we're hanging. We're not testing. We're not going down below point of control. We're not testing VWAP. I think Tony's back. What's up?
I am
Tony?
back. Hello.
All
There he
right.
is. There he is. Technology. What a wonderful thing.
Yes.
Comes
You
with
just
its
popped
problems,
into the
too.
future, the future city of Dubai-utopia.
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. It's such a windy day and it still affects the internet.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. Dude, I get that. It's the same thing here. We
Yeah.
talk about this all the time, and all that stuff's underground. I don't understand it.
Oh, up here it's not, which it's ridiculous. Like,
yeah, I
all
know, but I
above.
mean,
it's just because it's the super old infrastructure and it's like
I know, but it would cost a fortune to put it underneath. But once they rip up
Oh,
the
yeah.
streets,
Oh, you should see some of the buildings.
underneath.
You should see some of the buildings, like the side of the building down the alleyway. It's just all wires.
Yeah.
It's like, what the?
Oh, I know.
How do
It's
you
like a
even
third
know
world
what
country,
goes
right?
where? Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like that
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
And
I
like,
know.
I don't know what they're doing. Like, it's exposed crap, like little jack, like jack cords
Yep.
that are like exposed, and like there's
Yep.
like tinfoil wrapped around stuff.
Yeah, I
It's just-
know.
it's so.
I know.
All right. Okay. Yeah, we're consolidating around here. Nasdaq looks the same. Such a weird trading day. The money was made
Ooh.
early in the morning.
Yes.
You
I know.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm probably going to switch to another account now that I'm up $3,500 in this one, and
Smart.
I've got one that I've got one that's down about $2,000, and I'm going to try to get back into the plus 150 here. So I'll probably switch over. Eric, you're making me salivate, dude. You went to Outback last night on the way home with the wife. Get Delmonico ribeye and the mac and cheese, dude.
Outback Steakhouse.
I don't. They closed the one by me out in my city. I used to love going to that damn.
I didn't know that they had a Delmonico steak at Outback Steakhouse. Or
I didn't know either. I didn't
Yeah.
know either.
like that's a nice, super nice piece.
Your dog was in heaven. I'm assuming you gave the dog the bone or the scrap. I mean, you're not feeding the dog the 15 ouncer, unless you did. Maybe you did. I have no idea, man. Oh. All right.
Outback's got that Wednesday deal. That's the deal. If you want to go to Outback, go on a
Oh, do
Wednesday.
they?
If you don't know, look it up.
You don't know. Okay. All
I
right.
think it's like $12.99 for like a steak, a side, a drink, or whatever. And it's as cheap as you're gonna get it. That's for sure. A steak dinner.
Yeah.
Let's see.
All right. So yeah, let's see.
Another wedge pattern
Yes.
in the NQ.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, it's one of those days where it's like scalp or trade with a tight stop in the money, and that's how you're gonna eke out profits.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Damn.
I got you, Eric. I got you. 7 hours drive, man. Oof.
Gold might
So the
be
dog was in the
starting
car the
again.
whole time.
Okay. Gold's moving. It's moving now.
All right,
Sheesh.
let me switch account.
Oh my God.
So who's sharing? Someone else. Okay.
It
Switch
is.
over.
through the VWAP, through the previous day's close.
Yeah, I think we're going to wait a second here and then look to possibly trade some gold. Wow, that was a lot of bids now below. 41.69 half and 41.71 have 100 contracts each just chilling there, which is a pretty good amount to just be hanging out on the bid. Okay, the first one just got absolutely swept through. That's
meaningless.
Yeah.
Have you taken a metals trade yet, Tony? Or you
No,
just did NQ?
no, I just did NQ today.
Yeah,
up $3,500, same as you.
yeah.
Could switch
I saw
over to
that.
another.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch out because I don't want to add more to this one right now. No point.
Yeah,
I'm actually thinking about getting long ES here. I'm just watching. I'm watching this consolidation here, see if it breaks up through. But it, like we said, Paul, it's really got to get through that 32.
Yeah.
And sustain or hold. There's a lot there.
Yeah.
yeah, I like gold for a breakout. Why not? Pretty strong there. Maybe the indices can lead it higher.
Yeah, I'm going to wait for the 41.69 area to get swept through. Maybe all those bids can just be taken out at 150 contracts or so, and then see if we can't get back to the upside after that.
NQ starting its breakout. Come on. Just a little. Little by little. Oh, man.
So, Tony, why don't you check the chat and take care of that?
Sure.
You got to do it, dude. Don't leave it from. It's not my job.
Oh.
You were assigned. Why do I have to pick up your slack all the time?
Because I got too many chats to look through here. Yeah, okay. All right.
Just what you want.
Well, we got time. We got 40 minutes.
I know. Exactly. Oh, yeah. No, exactly. I know. Yeah, I know.
Looking to get extra long, super long, the NASDAQ here. Come on, break out, baby. Go to the upside.
Oh, gold is starting to break up
Great.
now. Gosh.
Oh, I should be in this one.
Oof. Aggressive sellers there. Damn. On gold. ES looking pretty good. Man, maybe I should be looking at the ES.
I got in long. A minute ago or so with ES.
Let's go NQ, rip it.
Get through that 40, retest that liquidity there. Then I think we can be off to the races to the 50. So let's see. All right. I like this. Oh, yeah. What a move. I'm glad I got in.
Me too. I got in as well.
Good.
Same.
Let's go, dude. Let's go. Either we're all going to look good or we're all going to look bad.
I'll be long until zero. Until it goes down to zero. No, like I said, there's a lot of positive headlines out there. You know,
I know.
Zelensky wants to meet with Trump as soon as possible. Yeah. Wall Street Jesus says bull flow today. That's good, whatever that means.
All right, let's keep going.
Keep going here, baby. Keep going here.
Rip it to the upside.
Yeah, gotta give it enough room. Let's come on, eat through 67.40. Eat through it. Go get it. There you go. Go get it.
We're getting there.
Go get a little snack.
Eat through, get to yeah. Are you long gold? You
No,
guys
I'm
both in
long
gold?
the ES with
I'm
you.
long.
You're
NQ.
ES, yeah. Here, he's NQ. Okay, I was gonna say. Oh, you're in a gold. I got you. Yeah. Come on, extend. It's nice that you retested here, but it'd be nicer if you can just kind of
Keep it pushing.
Yes, push it real good. Guys, oh, don't do this. Come on, keep going. Your momentum.
Let's go. Momentum to the upside.
I'm trailing right here. I'm gonna get taken out.
Are you kidding me? I'm staying in.
I clawed back a little bit in this account though. That's good. Clawed back
Yep.
$500 or so.
There we
That's
go.
good. Every little bit helps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every little bit helps.
Am I gonna really get taken? Okay. All right. I can buy
Look at it,
a.
came back. Look at
I
it.
can buy a 4-piece chicken McNugget. I think from
There you go.
4-piece.
McDonald's. Can't even buy an adult meal with the account right now. Goodness gracious, man.
I'm staying in.
I'm
All right.
not leaving.
I mean,
You guys are
I would have
wussies.
stayed in if I just wanted to.
Wusses.
Yeah, I just no, because I got it. I was a negative account. I'm almost there. I'm almost.
Yeah, I
there.
know. You gotta play it smart.
Yeah, it's just
This thing's gonna rip. Come on.
hey,
gonna
collectively,
rip.
I'm up like $4,000, so I'm
There
happy.
you go.
See?
Add it up. Remember the good old days when we would add them all up?
Yeah.
The good old days.
See, I know. It's funny.
People are super
All
pissed.
right.
Why does it say you're up $4,000, but you say you're up 15? Addition,
Addition.
compounding.
You guys are funny, man. I love the chat today. We're all talking about meat, turkey, and not just meat. Robert's mechanic. White meat is a waste of time. Dark meat's awesome.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, I mean, it's good. It's the good stuff. That's for sure.
I agree, man. I agree.
It's where all the flavor is.
Yeah, it is. Agreed. All right. So
All right, a little bit of a downside push here. I mean, basically retested the high.
we
kind of
retested the high, yeah.
failed in a small way. We could just now. This is where I'm saying like we need to consolidate above this 67.32 area. If we don't pop below it again,
right.
the
Then it bodes well for the upside. I would agree.
yeah.
I would agree. Because I don't get the feeling this is like a double top situation. You feel like it wants to.
Yeah, I think it wants to go
There's
up.
there's not enough sellers holding it back up there. It's almost like buyers exhaust. Like it wasn't. All right. No, it's got to come down to like 30. Yeah, like 32, like 32 or 31. Do a little sweep and then collect and go. Collect and go. That's what I say. I don't know.
Yeah.
Um.
Let's make the move.
Anyway.
Now. Why not now? Huh?
Well,
Come
It's
on.
gonna go
yeah.
up. It's gonna go up. It has to.
It has.
This guy doesn't have to do anything. You don't want to say it has to.
I need it to. I really do, guys.
I know what you have. I know what you have to do.
What's that?
Even if you're in a trade or not, you have to announce. You need to.
I said I'm long.
No, not that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know if they're ready yet. I said, let
Oh,
me
you
know.
can just do it anytime you want, man.
I said, let
It's
me
your
know.
show. It's your show.
It's my
You're running.
It's your show.
You're in the catbird seat.
5 minutes. We got it. 5 minutes.
There you go. See.
All right.
All right, where are we coming down to? 30, 29, even further, Paul. Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's see. Maybe point of control.
I took the
See, you got a little
stab.
further. Yeah.
I took the
Oh, you
stab
did?
long. I took the stab long. Yeah, like right above that 67.32
Okay.
area, thinking we were going to
All right.
hold, and we did not.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Everybody. 15 minutes. Got a flash offer right now. Take advantage. 40% off of a one-step prime challenge $25,000 futures account. Use coupon code HPTV40. That's for the next 15 minutes, everybody. So Again, more opportunity to save going into Black Friday and the holidays and getting your tryptophan fix Thursday, whatever you want to do.
Yes.
Put you to sleep. I don't know why they say that. Turkey has, I guess it has the most amount of tryptophan, right? Is that what it is? That makes you
Something like that. Yeah.
does something with your, like it makes your, it counteracts the serotonin or does something, makes you all sleepy. I don't know. I never really get sleepy, but
Yeah. I don't either, to be quite. If anything, I get sleepy because I ate, 2 pounds of mashed potatoes along with the turkey, and the stuffing and all that stuff. So I don't think it's the turkey doing it. I think it's
3 bottles of wine, a little bit
Yeah.
of before and after, a little party till 3 a.m. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. My dad's like, "Come on over early." Oh man, I go to my parents' house. They're at that age where it's like, and I'm like the super handy guy. So, I need you to change my water filters out. And can you change my furnace filter? All the little stuff. Like my mom won't let him get on a ladder anymore because
Right.
he's gonna fall or something.
Yep.
But, yeah, he has all these little things for me to do. It's like, one of my security cameras is not working. Can you get up and check it on the house? Yeah. Come on over early. We'll start. I'm like, he's like, your mother's got some new bottles of wine she bought. I'm like, perfect. I'll be there.
Perfect.
We'll come over.
That's all you need to say.
My mom is so funny, dude. Every time I go over, she's like, hi. She's like, do you want a glass with me? I'm like, of course, mom. Yes,
Of course.
11 a.m. I'll drink with you. It doesn't matter. You only live once.
It's
She'll be dead in one day. Yeah. So just, live your life. Shit.
For sure.
Oh, dude, my dad called. My dad
drinking tequila.
Speaking of Black Friday, we were talking about Black Friday yesterday, right, Tony?
Yeah.
My dad calls me last night. I was watching the Kings hockey game. He calls me. It's like during intermission because I know he's watching it too. It's like, hey, so I'm looking at these TVs, and I'm thinking of getting an 85-inch. I'm like, what the hell do you need a freaking 85-inch? They sit so close to the damn TV as it is, and all they have is Fox News blasting on it 24/7.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's like, oh, it's a super OLED 8K. I'm like, you don't even need. I don't even think you're paying for 8K internet subscription through your K or whatever your TV package. I'm like, what are you gonna do? And I'm teasing him. I'm like, why do you need an 85-inch? He goes, because they're super cheap and my 65-inch is okay, but I want bigger. I go, yeah, you're gonna be like sitting there like this, like in a movie theater in the front row, and your neck.
Gotcha.
But real quick, just to wrap it up. So he's like, well, if I buy it, can you mount it? And I'm like, yeah, of course. I'm like, but I don't know. I go, what does mom think? He's like, oh, mom thinks you're crazy. I'm like, well, maybe you should listen to mom. I mean, geez, you guys. I said to him, I go, how close? I was teasing him because he's like, no, 85 is better. I'm like, why? This is bigger. I'm like, bigger. What are you gonna watch? I said, you want to see all the like hair up Sean Hannity's nostrils or something to get that close?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, for like football and hockey and stuff. I said, oh, that's a good point, but oh my god, it's so funny.
Oh, dude.
So yeah, the whole TV thing started coming up. I'm like, oh, here we go.
Here we go. Black Friday. Here we go.
Yeah. He's like, don't you want one? I'm like, I don't want to go bigger. I'm like, I already have big ones. I don't need to go bigger. Like, at some point, it's like, come on. I don't know.
I agree.
Anyway.
I got a 65-inch TV. That's as big as I need, I think.
Yeah.
That is huge.
So. Yeah.
I got 65 in my bedroom. I got a 72 in one room. I got 65. That's all I need. I mean, because at some point, it's just like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I don't do the TV in the bedroom. I can't do it.
Yeah. Same.
It's weird. I feel like a TV's watching me, especially in this day and age.
What? Really? That's funny.
They turn the speaker into the microphone. They hear all the crap going on.
Yeah.
Can't have them hearing that.
You are so cynical for working. This is what Bloomberg terminals do to you. This is what it did. You just think everyone's listening.
It is. It's tracking you. I know. I got a buddy. He's like, bro, no one's listening to your ass. They don't want you.
Yeah.
All right. So actually, guys, we got a little. Is it a giveaway? What you call it? Or it's a
Yeah.
It's a giveaway.
Rabbit hole giveaway. Find the secret or whatever. So guys, we're actually going to give away. Is it 125K futures account? Is that right?
Yes.
So all you have to do, guys, is go to our Discord, and if you're not in the Discord, get into it. Okay, multiple ways that you can join in. Go to the Holo Prime website. You can join through there. We can actually.
There'll be a link here in the chat.
Yeah, we can put the link. We can put the link in the chat for the Discord invite. So if you're not in the Discord, get in the Discord. Okay, all you have to do for the 25K futures account is find the Trade Secrets channel. It's gonna be like a hashtag Trade Secrets channel, and enter today's password, which is contracts, I believe. Contracts. Yeah, it's on the screen here. Okay.
It's on the screen. Yep.
So the password is contracts. Go out, find the hashtag Trade Secrets channel, and enter today's password, contracts. Make sure that you put your email and the word futures at the end, so that your message should say contracts, your email, and then futures separated by commas. Example images, pulled up on the screen right now. We're going to announce the winner during tomorrow's opening bell session. Hopefully, if we get the reminder.
Yeah.
All right. So that's it, guys. Like, come on, giveaways galore at Holo Prime.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Who else is doing this? I was actually looking at some of the other, Black Friday deals across some of the other prop firms, and they're actually worse. They're worse than.
What do you mean they're worse? What are they?
I won't say the name, but I'll do the
No, I know,
abbreviation.
but they're just not very.
TPT prop firm. Oh yeah, guys, you can actually scan the QR code in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen if that's easier for you. If you got to get it on the mobile or whatever, I think you can actually with an iPhone potentially like screenshot it.
You can,
and
the camera
pull
just
up the
goes right
QR
to
code.
it. Boom.
So yeah, guys, multiple ways to get in on this offer. But yeah, as I was saying, like some of the other prop firms, TPT, they are doing. They always do 40% off. Right now it's 30% off. The Black Friday special. I'm like, that's worse.
Yep.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So
hey,
watch
but
out.
but to be quite fair, most that's a funny thing that like a lot of businesses do. They'll be like, Black Friday 30% off, but then they whatever like Walmart or something, it'll be like it normally was 300, but then they mark it up to 350, and then they're like, but 20% off, and then it's back to where it normally was, and you're like,
exactly.
Wait a second.
Exactly right. They do that crap. They mess with you. They jack it up for a week or two. You get used to a higher price, and they go, look at the savings, and you're like, same price I could have bought a month ago. You knuckleheads.
Exactly.
It's like, I know.
Unbelievable.
Robert Saganic.
Don't get tricked.
Your friendly neighborhood data centers coming. Not in my backyard. We're gonna fight it. Everyone's gonna do NIMBY. We don't want it, but we need it. That's the thing.
When those data centers start getting built near you, you just got to start testing that water a little bit more often. Got to start.
Don't worry about your hair. Just when your hair starts falling out in chunks and your eyebrows turn orange, just
And check your electric bill.
Yeah, exactly. The radiation's just heating up. All right, so are you still in that trade, Paul?
Yeah, but I'm getting stopped out.
Tony is
Paul?
too. No, but Tony's in the end.
Yeah,
you're hanging on to longer. Boy, okay.
But we'll see
Not
here.
bad, though.
I think this will be the last trade of this account. If we do end up getting stopped out here, I've got two minis on. Looking for one to get out of one of the minis at the high of day, assuming we can get up there. And then if we break through, I'm looking 67.49 3/4 is my TP on the
right before front run to 50. That's good. I like that. Just get out before. Probably.
Yeah. Got to survive this little bit of a aggressive selling that just came about, though. I don't know.
I think you'll be okay. I think it wants to. It looks like it wants to.
Yeah, I just got stopped out fully.
Ooh.
We're out. Whoops. Doesn't want to go down now?
No, I think it was just trying to absorb your stop there.
Exactly.
Yeah, it just picked you off and it said, thanks, dude.
There we go.
Now we're going up.
Yes.
Yay.
Yay.
You know that sound bite of all the kids? Yay!
Yes.
You know what I thought of right there was that little like that. Is it the Geico commercial with that pig and he's out the window of the car with the pinwheel going wee or whatever? Wee.
I completely forgot about that. That's a classic. That's a
I can
classic.
just imagine that little guy.
Wee. Come on, give me a reason to go wee here. S&P 500, please.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Come on.
Give me a reason. Get me some grain in the account.
Okay, that is that.
Tony, you're not. How's gold looking in silver? Oh, just kidding. I'll hold on a second. All right. Okay. It's consolidating higher. Not too bad. Silver looks better actually. All right, ES. Come on, let's go. Switch back over to you. I wasn't giving you any attention there for. It was only 15 seconds.
I think it looks good now. There's
Yeah.
a bunch of liquidity here now. Yeah, we got okay.
Get there. Get to my first one. Come on. Don't you dare.
Yeah.
Don't you dare stall out.
Well,
Don't you
once,
quit on-
twice, 3 times.
Yeah.
What does Eddie Murphy say? Once, twice, 3 times I made it. I'm gonna break out of here.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't know about gold. It's just messing around. It's just messing
Faffing around. Faffing.
Seriously. What is Sam doing in Egypt?
Just enjoying life, I guess. You
Don't
know.
know. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird because he's like, I just want to stay at the resort the whole time. Like, dude,
Here
you
we
gotta
go.
go check out the world. I don't know.
World.
I don't know what he's doing.
All right,
We'll
I'm
find
up to
out.
break even.
I'm sure he'll have a lot of stories for us.
Long. Oh my god. I want to get long. Market doesn't want to go up.
Contemplating my TP.
Yeah, Robert
being
Zakanic, a great point in the chat about the parents. I know you never know when they're gonna be gone. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
Yeah, life is way too short, man.
so true.
All right, let's go along. Let's get up there. Come on.
Keep going. Don't know how greedy I want to
weird.
be here. I don't know if I want to be out at 67.45 or 67.50.
Well, just move it as it goes. Move it as it goes and trail. It's not
Yeah.
about greed. It's about opportunity.
Yeah. Look at that. Words of wisdom to follow, folks. It's not greed.
You don't
It's
want to say
not-
greed. Yeah,
not
there's
greedy.
nothing wrong with it. Don't you say greed like it's a bad thing, right, Tony?
Come on, man. You need it.
That's right. I mean, you gotta have the drive.
It's the only way that we get paid here. We get compensated for this risk.
Yeah.
It's true. That is true. I mean, that is exactly what it comes down to. You don't put on the risk, you can't make the money.
No, then I gotta squeeze it for every penny I can.
Eat it. Eat.
Okay,
Moving
come
it up.
on, let's go.
Tick at a time
Let's
here.
go. This is the
Move
Paul.
it up.
This is the Paul move. Let's go to the upside. I see it. I can do
Come
it.
on.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Don't fizzle
Don't say,
out.
don't say you don't know.
I don't
want to
know.
hear that. I don't want to hear that crap.
I
don't
need to
like-
look
I
at the
don't like that
NASDAQ, see how the
negativity.
NASDAQ looks.
Oh, here
All
we
right,
go.
so-
Yes, come on.
Yesterday's point of control, 24,925 on the NASDAQ, so we're solid 40 points away. Any chance you can let me know when we get there, Tony?
Yeah, sure.
If we do get there.
Yeah. I think you'll know.
He'll scream out a wee.
Oh, it's so good.
Come on, get up there.
I don't know.
There we go. More buyers. Come on. All right, the delta's. There we go.
Scared.
It's a good time.
Scared.
It is.
Nothing to be scared about.
Let's see.
Scared. Being scared is a temporary
State of mind.
what, state of being or something. Not mind. Well, I mean, it could be it. Some people are scared all the time. They live their life scared, I guess. I don't know. All right, come on, pop through. A nice little 5-point pop, just a boop. Let's go.
Would love that.
There we go.
I mean,
There
if you
we
want
go.
to speak that into existence, that would be fantastic.
I'm gonna talk it up. Here we go.
Thank you.
44. Let's go to 45. We'll get the auctioneer going. We'll get the Sam. It won't be as crazy, but let's get up there. Come on.
I'm slowly
go.
moving my stop upwards here. I mean, kind of
I'm not
trailing
even
it
gonna
pretty
break
tight.
even. I gotta get the break even. Jeez, what am I doing? Come on up. Let's go. Come on in. The water's warm. Go, go, go. Go all the way up.
All right,
No,
I'm
don't
stopped.
come back. All right.
Nice though.
Hey,
Got back in the
You're
green
locked
here.
in. All right, there you go.
Mhm.
Oh, don't come back. I'm just in break even. Don't take me out for nothing. Don't scratch me, basically. Don't do it.
See, that's how it is today. It's just like,
I know. It's like, well, after that first big V bottom and V reversal, right? That was the big, that was the thing.
now we're hunting for scraps.
But I don't think
Yep.
the opportunity is over. I know a lot of people like, oh, I missed the move or whatever. There's nothing. No, it's not nothing. There'll be other stuff. We just need to wait. You just need to sit around. It's just.
What do you know, man? 67.45. That is the short-term resistance. We ticked it for like barely any volume, maybe 50 contracts, and then it's the first area of like shorter-term resistance that we have to the upside. So we might pull back a little bit here and then try to revisit to break through that, and then 67.50 will be the next area.
Oh, I'm short now.
In NQ?
NQ, yeah, I got wicked in. I had some resting orders down there at the bottom.
All right. I'm looking to pull back to get long again. I want to get long.
Robert, dude.
What do you say?
Daryl, yeah.
Oh God. Oh yeah, we could do that
at the local bowling alley.
Yeah.
Get one of
man.
those things that you put the ball into, like, whatever that ball holder rag thing is.
Careful what you say now.
Yeah, okay.
We got to keep it PG, dude.
I wasn't.
holder.
Yeah, you took it there. Oh, you guy, man, you're funny.
All right. Tiger would know what it is. He probably has one at home. He
Oh, for
probably
sure.
uses it to wax his all the time. All right. We came back to that support. I'm getting in long again, I think. I think so.
All right. Yeah, some aggressive sellers there that are kind of getting shoved to the side all of a sudden. So
Yeah, that's me.
Sam would be like, "Oh, they're trapped. They're hung out to dry. Tony's getting squeezed." Oh yeah. No. I wonder. It's gonna be interesting to see Sam trade when he gets back, because I don't know if he. Do you like? I don't know. Would he be trading? Like, do you think he? I know he took his laptop probably. Do you think he's trading, or do you think he just totally hiatus? Because I would take a hiatus. I would take a clean break, clear my mind from the market. I would come back refreshed and good.
I agree.
Yeah.
And so if he had a full 2-week break, he's probably chomping at the bit. As soon as the market, he's like, I'm in. Going on.
The day he comes back, 120 trades in one trading day.
Gotta get
the first hour.
A massive amount of aggressive buyers there in the ES, and then kind of got rejected. But we are curling back upwards. Yeah.
Let's see it on both sides. Let's go.
I was thinking Tony. I was like, all right, Tony might actually have the trade here. The short actually might be in play, but it's super iffy right now. It's so iffy.
Nah, the short is in rotation, man.
Yeah. No, you're in the money, right? So perfect. I love it. Love it. Okay. Daryl's in long. Oops. Tony's in short.
Not 8. Sorry, guys. Typo.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
I wish I was short of that level.
Yeah, 83 instead of
83. It's like, oh.
Just casually 50 points out of the money.
Yes, that is right. If you want to make it, it's because it's average of 2 contracts. Yes. All right.
See, XLK is gaining a little bit of ground in the S&P 500. So we were down like 1.1%. Now it's only down 0.79%. Healthcare just continues to rip. It's up 1.96%, almost 2% there.
Yeah, that's another trade. That's another trade scenario we should look at. The week of Thanksgiving, the healthcare stocks. How often they go up prior to people cutting their fingers and hands with the turkey. You know that happens a lot, right? It happens a lot, man.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Oh,
my brother's a fire captain, and he's like, "Oh, dude, the Thanksgiving, the holidays, the people do the stupidest crap. We go on calls, got their hands stuck in the garbage disposal, and they try to do some dumb crap, right?"
Oh my god, dude! People trying to fry turkeys and cause house fires.
They burn their house down. I know, man, that's crazy. He's like, dude, it's horrible. All right, here we go, Paul. Let's go.
Come on! I thought we were coming down.
I didn't hear that.
Nice long.
It's like an old man falling over.
Old man falling. Sound like me when I get out of bed. My back.
What do we get? Oh God! Come on, come back down. You don't want to go up.
Damn, liquidity came in heavy on the offer. Look at that. Okay. Yeah, we got to just squeeze through that. We're going up. TP.
I think it's happening. I think 67.50.
Oh, for sure. I'm actually moved up to 53 or so just to get that exhaust move. Should we get there?
You caught that like 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes before the move there. You sniped that long.
You know why? Because I saw it as holding up there, and I'm like, I think it's just it held up where it was before. This is a clean, like I was saying, and I know you heard me. I think this is a clean day for me. When I do it like this is a clean. The auction moves. It's doing what it should do for volume profile. It's doing what it should do, right? It's going to these high volume nodes. It's bouncing off point of control. It's bouncing off. It's supporting VWAP. It's doing what it needs to do.
Yep.
It doesn't mean anything more than it just gives me conviction to get into a trade. Just get in. And
right.
let it do its thing. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
How many contracts you got going? 2 or 3?
Two.
Nice.
2, but I may put on 3 because yeah, this account's, well, I'm not locked in yet, but this account's back up above 150, which is great.
Nice.
All right, added on another size, another position. So, okay, I'm just gonna go to break even here. Just sit there, see what it does. Oh yeah, let's go. Get through it.
Catch the bid. Come on.
Push through.
Because really, the reason why 6750 is quite, I mean, we know that there's a decent bit of offers, decent bit of liquidity there, but then above that, there's really nothing going on.
That's right. That's right.
I don't feel too good about it like past there, but depending if you know some bigger size comes on the offer as soon as we get through that level, 60,
yeah, it could move it for sure.
Then
it'll keep going, but
yeah, then it could keep going. But for now.
But for now, just to get through this, that's sitting there. You know, we've worked up all the way here, so it's like let's just go ahead and fill it. Get those sellers. They want to get taken out. Fine, let's go. Let's go. Come on. There we go.
Come on.
Come on. Do I get a 48?
Give him 12 points. Give him 24 points on 2 contracts, or now you got 3 contracts. So I don't even know how many. You're looking probably at 30 points or so to make.
No, I'll make, if I get to my TP, I'll make like $1,900 or so, which is great.
There we go.
Yeah, it's even more. It's like,
it's good because I wanted to get this account. This account was kind of in the red, and I was like, I want to try to salvage this challenge account. And it'd be cool to do that before we're off here, which is great. 5 minutes left. This would be awesome. Let's go. Come on. Pop through. Oh, you're sitting there. I think it's gonna go though still.
do it.
Keep it going. We need this.
Gold
Did you flip
field.
to the long side, Tony?
I did.
Okay.
Nice.
I saw the green there. I'm like, did you?
Right as it goes down against me.
I did that yesterday though, so I'm just as guilty.
God. And of course, on a day like this, it's like that was the push, and now we're just going to establish a new level and just mess around.
Yeah, but we're not. There's not enough. There's no energy right now. Like, look at this. This is just.
No.
Yeah. You want to talk about no energy? Just go look at gold and silver, Daryl. There's no energy there. That's as.
Yeah.
That is dead. Like it just looks like.
Yeah.
Just death. It just looks gross.
Death. Liquid death.
Liquid.
Hell yes.
Tony raises a can.
That's what we like.
All right. Let's see here, guys. I don't know, man. Come on, there you go. Let's go. A little bit.
There it is.
There we go.
Come on, you want to go up.
Squeeze. What? Why?
Huh? I said no. You want to go up.
I do. Yeah, I want to go up.
Yes, I know. I'm telling the Nasdaq.
Telling the
You wanna go
Nasdaq,
up.
yeah.
I don't know why it sounded like a question. I thought you were asking, like, you wanted to go up? I'm like, what are you talking
Yes.
Yes, I wanted to go up. All right. Tony, did you do your preparation for the Mag 7, man? It's going to be all you today. I'm letting you take over the whole show.
Sure. We're gonna get it done in 5 minutes.
And we're not talking about no shit stocks.
Shit caps. Are you kidding me?
It's all this guy wants to talk about the whole time. Let's go.
It's the stuff that's really gonna make you money.
Man.
Shit caps.
Whoa,
Love
it's take
that.
through 49.
Come on, get up there. Let's go.
Get the 50.
Let's do it.
I get to
Let's
break
do
even.
it.
I'm getting out of this. I'm done. I'm done in this
All
one.
right. I don't blame you. Are you still on the same account you were up like?
No,
30
I'm in a
now?
new one.
Oh, okay,
I'm
yeah,
up
me too.
3,500, now down 1,600. Getting neutered here with Daryl.
But it's better. See, but look, this is a good lesson to switch accounts, right? Because you're not giving back what you made in the other one. I know it's not. It would be nice to not be down 1,600 in this one. You'd only be, still be up like 1,500 or whatever in the other one.
I know. I never give it back.
One tick.
Oh, come on! You would be one. You're at 49. There you are. Did it get you?
Oh, I've already been out. I'm saying I got stopped out earlier, but I'm saying just like that, we're one tick away. Where you would have been 750.
That was and you would have been.
I think we're gonna eat through it in a second. I think
so. I think
it's just funny that it's having such a hard time to get to 6750. It's struggling. 1 minute of struggle right now. Come on.
I feel like I should take my money and run.
The struggle is real.
There's some sort of iceberg at
all these guys that are holding out for 50 though. This is where you could be for a tick.
Yep.
It's like, don't be. Yep. Oh, come on. Do I need to channel my inner Sam? Yes, you're the worst.
You're the worst.
Oh, yes, you're the worst.
I got stopped out.
You did?
You
trailed though.
Yeah, you trailed, yeah.
Oh, come on. Let's go. Don't do this. I mean, I'm in profit too, but it would be nice to see
it's just one of those days where it's like you gotta just keep it tight, follow it. Yeah. I'm in the profit.
Right.
I can't keep messing
I'm out
around.
Too. It came back on me. That's good.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm up 1,600 on that account. I'm back in the plus 150. Yahoo! Another account.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Almost. Yeah, 4,700 on the day. That's good.
That'll work. Heck yeah. Oh, yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that's definitely gonna work.
I know.
All right, here we go. It's gonna push through 6750 here in a second. I think it's gonna give the attempt.
Are you in? Or are you not? You're not in, are you?
Nah, no. We're
all just watching. Yeah.
Very interested. A lot of buyers at the top here. Oh no.
Boy.
Is it gonna? There might be like an exhaust move that occurs.
It could be. Very well could be. There's a lot of absorption is what's, like they're, oh man.
Just consolidate above the 9-period EMA on the 1 minute.
Watch it. It's going to roll over and go down to 40. Just watch this thing right here. Oh man. Come on. See, there it goes.
Wow.
Oh, crap. You would have been okay though. Where you would have put your TP was perfect.
It was literally the tick, yeah.
Because you're right in front of it, which is perfect.
You got to jump.
Yes. So. All right. So coming up next, we have Coach Adelina, and we're going to be moving to a new stream. So be sure to switch over in our Ola Prime TV live and grab that stream. We're going to put a link. I think the link is up there. It is in the chat up top. You guys can simply click on that. So everyone in the chat, there's our move, Paul. Ooh. Anyway. So go ahead and click over and catch Adelina for an hour. And then Tony and I will be back with the Mag 7 stock. So thanks, guys.
Yes, sir.
Hang in there. Enjoy your time with Adelina. Be nice to her. She doesn't need to talk a whole lot. She just needs to sit and look and smile, and you guys can
trade.
Ask her questions. All right.
Catch you later.
Take it away. Bye-bye.
Ola Prime. Trade with transparency.